In the old D&D, it was Tuesday we played last week, wasn't it? I was looking at it. I was like, why does it feel like it's such a long time ago? Because it was slightly more days than before. Also,
Pancake day.
Also, I was just trying to put this back. Maybe it was pancakes. Maybe that's what set you all off. When you give you a nice little easy mission and all hell breaks loose. So that was
Viper's fault.
I didn't have any pancakes. So.
Wow.
Not that I'm victim blaming here, but
Yeah.
it's definitely Viper's fault.
Oh, well, maybe because you didn't get any pancakes. That's why you caused the anarchy. Asking about pirates and stuff. But yes, you went down. I think it was pretty much the whole day. You had the evening of the early hours of the morning after the Hot Valley incident with the ghosts. Debriefed on that in the morning, and then Rock saw you, sent you out, and said, "Right, pirates are coming in. Got a real easy job for you. A little bit of roughing up. Get me a little bit of a distraction. Don't kill anybody. I'll get on the boat. We'll find some information. See what these pirates are all about." Cue. First action.
And he also said there's no punishment for killing people.
He did say there's no punishment for killing people. That is correct. So yeah, you did kill him. Otter, approaching the pirates, asking information about his previous ship for the ship he was a part of the crew of, and them letting him know that crew was, essentially, as far as they're concerned, dead. They've turned that is rumored to be some kind of ghost ship. These boys have died, and having someone turn up and ask them lots of questions about it was a little bit suspicious. Then he got aggressive. And the little halfling pirates and the we'll call him the captain or the most senior of the pirates, seeing 4 against 1 against an old man, thought we'll just teach this little fucker a lesson. Little did they know there was a tidal wave coming around the corner and all hell broke loose. I think once that happened, you all just thought this would be fun time to use all of the fun spells. So yeah, amassing a small crowd.
I only used one spell.
Oh, did you? Good. Make sure you keep your sheet from last time, because
keeping my sheet fine.
You never know when a tidal wave's going to hit when you're at the edge of the sea.
I like you asked if we could make it look like it came from the sea as well. Can we just make it look like it comes from the sea? Oh yeah. Across the dock.
Don't forget, the fuckers tried to shoot me
they did.
with a cannon.
Hey, these are pirates. They're no means good guys. The same way I describe yourselves. So yes, that went down. Halflings were killed. The main pirate captain was killed, and the ship about turned and started making its way out, crashed into one of the transport ships, damaging it slightly on the way out, and then got themselves away with 2 giant frogs aboard. As that ship just carried on sailing, we have not. Did you decide to kill off the frogs in the end? Because it's a concentration spell, right?
I haven't yet.
So the frogs and the ship were carrying on, and we finished with a crowd surrounded around you as Zygo ran straight to loot the bodies, of course.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Fabian was within. No, I don't have the bodies out.
It was only the captain I was trying to loot.
Cool.
He's important.
He must be important. You jumped on. You jumped in to do that. Fabian, you were still within the crowd, and Fabian catching first, as being part of the crowd, the sound of some music playing, a drum being beat, and then as it gets closer, you hear the sound of a fiddle. And a flute, I believe. As you are all in there.
Plane as well.
Sure, sorry? You're still in the
I'm still in the ethereal plane.
The ethereal plane. Hang on, sorry. I realised I lost my... I forgot to open my... Actually, I might get away with not using the iPad. I'm going to use something else. Yes.
It's only a minute long, so probably...
I thought you came back. I thought you came back through.
Yeah, I blink in and out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, are you killing it, or what are you doing with it?
I'll keep it up for now. It's only a minute long, so once we're out of initiative, we'll last long.
Well, essentially, we finished as you were out of initiative.
Yeah.
So yeah, because it'd be 6 seconds. You just keep blinking in and out. Yeah. 6 second rounds. Give me 1 second. As I need one little piece of information, which I forgot to open. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. There they are.
So with the toads,
Mm-hmm.
because my last command issue to them was attack.
Yep.
Well, I'm assuming they'll still just be carrying on attacking.
Yeah. And what you will assume is that as that ship is sailing back, because that was a smaller transport ship as part of a larger cargo ship. It's much smaller than just the transport ships in the docks as well. As that's going off, you will assume those frogs are still fighting the orcs that remained aboard and the last halfling.
Okay.
So yeah, as long as that command is still up and you're keeping them up, they're going to keep fighting that ship. But the ship had turned and got wind in its sails to start getting out of, so it's going to carry on regardless. If you're looking out towards it, you can see it's still going, but it's getting to the point of out of your sight to be able to pick out any detail around what's actually happening on the ship. But yes, those frogs are still fighting the orcs and the
I've seen the silhouette of giant frogs popping up and down.
Yeah. On a boat that was definitely not big enough. I was like, oh, this boat will do for a show of a boat. I'm going to put 2 frogs on it, 2 orcs in the thing.
Can Faywin change her spectral beast to a sparrow called Captain Jack now, please?
Mm-hmm.
Johnson,
Didn't they give us a parrot or something?
He did, yes.
Have you ever seen a parrot?
Yeah, but he's been sent. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. John murdered someone.
John murdered someone.
John
so
killed the guy.
I sent him away, so he went to hide on the roof. But when we begin, I will be unsummoning him.
Okay.
As punishment.
He comes and sits on my shoulder because he's mad with you even though you told him to kill
So,
him.
not trying to turn my spectral beast against me because I will throw you under the ship.
Nice. Yeah, so is there anything as combat is finished and you kind of turn, you can hear this sound of this light drumming as through the crowd. So it's a bit further on. It's still probably about 15 foot, 20 foot away from where you are, Faywin, but in towards the crowd. So back towards the other dock that was further south. The rest of you are crouched around bodies. Is there anything you would like to be doing as combat has finished before? And as you look up, you realise like around you, there's just a crowd of people that have grouped up to see, have seen this all go off, have seen the cannon fire, and then this ship move off, are kind of half in shock, half in amazement, but are still staying. They're not running for fear, at least anyway, as they've seen you guys slay a few pirates.
Is anyone within 30 feet of me?
By
If
anyone?
I remember rightly, I was
like-
further back as well, weren't I?
Yeah, you were a bit. Let me
Over to, yeah.
I've got the map up, but
Just any of us,
it's
any
a
of our
cup
guys.
of paint water. Do you want to do a cup of paint water?
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, is it sure that's paint water?
Shit in a cup. I had no time. Yeah, you guys were like in and around.
Those
Oh, so
boxes.
yeah,
there.
that's me further back.
Yeah, so you further back. So you guys
Separate.
were in and around here. I can't
Right, it's surprised no citizens have commented on the big shadow of a paintball gun hanging over them.
How dare you? Paintball gun. It's a camera on a boomer.
No, just the looting for me.
Cool. So give me your investigation check.
Was anyone in 30 feet of me?
Wait, sorry. When you say anyone, who do you mean?
Any of our guys.
Yeah.
So
I think I am.
Yeah, Arta and Von will be.
okay, so to both of them, I want to tell them there's a band coming. I feel like we've drawn enough attention. We should probably get out of here.
You told Arthur who likes performing dance. That's the band.
As we leave, I'm going to do a little dance as like a we're escaping. La, 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 la. Just imagine my hands like moving forward, like trying to do a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to run some.
Breaks out to hammer time.
There's not jazz hands then.
What's the investigation?
24.
24, nice. Yes, you find that he has like a basic scimitar sword on him. He has 6 gold pieces in a pouch and has like a small book. Not a small booklet, a small. I wouldn't say scroll-it. That's not really a word, is it? Like a very small, like not like a large spell scroll. It's like a much smaller, almost like a note worthy scroll that's just tied up with some kind of as well. That scroll.
I will take the scroll and the gold and ignore the sword. I don't
Nice.
think anybody wants a basic scimitar, do they?
No. Can I blink my way towards the crowd?
You can indeed. By what? As in, you just want to move towards them.
Yes, but while I'm blinking.
What? You want to come in and out of the ethereal plane,
Mm-hmm.
walking towards them. Yeah, cool.
In a different pose each time.
Okay.
Zaga will go round behind these boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Would he be out of sight behind those boxes?
If you start to move behind him, can you give me a perception check, Zaga?
Perception. Oh god. Ooh, 19.
19. As you have done your looting and you're moving away and you've seen Otter performing this crazy dance, you realise you recognise the sound, not of the music per se, like the actual instruments, but you recognise the song and you recognise the singing.
I do. Okay.
Yeah, sounds very similar to the songs you would have heard back on Draco.
Ooh, interesting. Would I be seen if I went behind these boxes, things that...
Okay.
You get it right.
Did we lose it straight away? Or was that just him?
No, it's just we've
Oh, sorry. Would I be seen if I went behind these boxes with the stripy stuff on them?
Yeah, this is the more like this was like a table underneath a canopy, like a ticket stall. The boxes, if you were trying to hide, would be here, but it depends where you'd be seen from. The crowd here that are built round, everyone would see you go behind a box.
But the band wouldn't, because they're not here yet. I want to go behind the box and use my hat of disguise to disguise myself as a halfling. A halfling man with a really twirly ginger moustache.
Okay, nice. Nice. So you try and dip behind on hearing and disguise yourself as a halfling. That's going to go real well. Nice. So as you guys move around here, the crowd is cheering. You hear actually like a rabble of cheers and stuff as people are going through. As these songs are continuing on as people are going in, and then you start hearing them saying, "Free cheers for the pirate killers! Hip hip!" And then people start cheering and they start like clapping you guys as you're there, and you realise that they're like those that had drinks are come round, and that whoever is making noises amongst this crew are trying to rabble the crowd. As they get towards the front, you can see that people are like looking at you guys. They're like, you know, when someone's trying to process what they should be feeling in a moment, where it was a little bit of like shock and awe, as they're now realizing that, hang on, yeah, these guys were pirates and they've come in and they fired, and you guys are the ones that took them out. You're seeing that like a few of like the tourists are here, a bit like, oh my god, are these guys like adventurous celebrities? Like, who are these? And some of the locals are just happy to see pirates being killed, I suppose. Like the guys that run the beer stalls and stuff are cheering from there. These guys were pirates and were here and have been a bit of a nuisance, so people are quite happy to see so. Those at the front, and Otto, you would probably be one of the ones up the front now, see passing through, skipping through the crowd, 3 small kobolds. Say small, slightly taller than Zaga.
As this kind of happens, I want to turn round to everyone. I'm like, eyes wide open, like under my breath, I mouth the words, does that mean we did it? We didn't mess up? And then I turn back to everyone and I bow. My cape fluttering.
As you bow and your cape flutters, you get like a little. Give me a performance check. You use your advantage of your dance if you want.
I'm not technically dancing, but if you're giving me.
We'll say you do it with such a flamboyance. It's like a dance.
It doesn't matter. The first dice are nat 20.
Oh, nice. As you do it, you just get this like, "Rah!" People start cheering and they're moving up, and you can see like some of the guys have started buying drinks and stuff from behind, and yeah, this has turned into like a mini little celebration in the court area.
Do I recognise any of these kobolds?
Are you going to come out from behind your box?
I wanted to go back round the backside of the boxes and pick up the crate of fucking halfling whiskies I bought.
Yeah, if you're from there.
Kobolds all look the same, right?
I mean, unless you are one.
True. So yeah, these are slightly
from there.
From there peeking out as you see them kind of push through the crowd. You see.
By the way, what are they singing? Is it something like a "Do you really want to hurt me" or something?
No.
Could you give us a rendition?
They're singing
one of the traditional songs of our people.
They're singing songs that sound a lot like Irish folk music. So they did start with "What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor," and then they moved on to something akin to "Killing Dirty Pirates," and they're very good at coming up with lyrics as they go. But yes, you see walking out in front, clearing the path, is a slightly stockier kobold who you recognise as Thundertap, who is carrying a big old drum, and he's the one that and like clearing the path they move through. Behind him, as he pulls in and moves to one side, you see the second kobold coming in with his infectious grin as he's smiling and kind of dancing backwards and forwards around Thundertap is Sizzlestrum with his fiddle. And then right at the back coming through, a little bit more reserved in his performance, and you know him as a bit more reserved character as well, but with a lovely flute and a very good flute player, is Flicker Flute. as the 3 kobolds come in, singing and dancing around you guys here. And as they keep the crowd going, they come up to you guys and give you like a little pat on the back as you're there, and you can see that they're looking around.
Zaga's just gonna back away slowly with his crate of halfling whiskies.
Nice. So as you back away, Otter, have you finished blinking? I need to know whether you're staying in this plane or going to keep blinking backwards and forwards.
I'd say after combat and now it's probably ended.
So you being closest to them, you see as Thundertap there he's keeping the crowd going with the drum, and Sizzle Strum is dancing up and down with his fiddle. Flickerfoot comes up to you and stops playing for a second. He looks up to you and goes, "Hey, I saw a kobold here before. Where's that little Wagawoon? I saw him. I know he's here somewhere."
Wagawoon. You know Wagawoon?
Yeah, he calls himself Zaga, but we know he's a little crybaby, so we call him Wagawoon.
Oh, he's a crybaby.
Oh, yeah.
He's a crybaby now that you mention it.
But where is he? And he goes back to playing his flute for a bit. He's like, where the fuck is he?
Not knowing that Zaga's changed his appearance and what have you, and hit down, and I kind of look around and was like, I don't know. Who was he?
Maybe he ran away scared, crying.
He, you see, oh god, I just changed the page, I'm stupid. The flutist Flicker Flute stops, he turns back, he goes, turns back to the crowd. It like gives a little like knowing nod to Thundertap, who like crush knows the thing, and they finish, take a bow, and everyone claps and stuff, and they're like, "Free beers for all! Talk to that man at that bar over there!" And everyone's like, "Hey!" And the crowd starts to disperse and mingle around there as they stop playing. But wait, and essentially talk to it. Okay. Turn to you, Otter, then, and it's just like, where is he then? Where's this little boy? We come here all this way to fucking help this guy, and he fucking disappears at first opportunity.
You come to help him? Help him with what?
Because he's Wagawoon crying about his little lost toy.
Oh. Like I say, I don't know where he's gone.
Well, if you see him, tell him his brothers are here.
You're his brothers?
Well, not actual brothers. Goddamn, looking, he's a sorry sack of baby, but on Draco, we all brothers. Or the kobolds, we all sing together. But we've been sent out. So if you see him, tell him his brothers are here.
I will make sure to do that. Where you guys stay?
I mean, we just got off the boat, so we're going to stay wherever we can find to stay. We can earn a bit of money, get a free keep here and there with quite the compliment.
You guys ever play with Wagga?
Before he lost his little toy, his instrument's doesn't quite click with the rest of us here, but we played before. He's always trying out these new songs. He doesn't want to sing the traditional.
He doesn't sing a traditional. He's always saying these are traditional songs that he sings.
Nah, they're new traditional, not the old traditional. You can't really get the foot stomping to the ones he's talking about. You ain't got no drums, you got no fiddle.
I see. Well, I will make sure to tell him that his brothers are here.
Well, you'll find us. We'll be in the, whatever the busiest bar is.
I'm sure we'll be able to hear you before we see you.
He goes, come on, boys! And they, like, you see, they throw their instruments round, saddle them up, and head off back into straight towards where they ask for those free drinks to be given away. You wouldn't even need that higher passive perception as you see they got there, and you can hear them already trying to con their way into free drinks. Like, yeah, we killed those pirates. Give us some free drinks here, and then they're up there and they're trying to captivate a little bit of an audience, put on a little bit of a show. Like a few people giving them tips of random things as they create essentially the crowd mingle around a bit, but mingle back towards where the beer stall was and where some more of the action is. They kind of have taken a lot of the heat off what you guys were doing.
Zaga will approach them with his crate of halfling whiskies. He wants to try and sell it to them. Because he has no use for it anymore.
Sell it to the man at the bar?
No, the kobold.
You're not trying to sell them. Cool. As a halfling?
Yeah, as a halfling.
I'd like to see your best halfling impression. Give me a deception check.
I don't know what a halfling sounds like.
Exactly. So
Irish.
Irish.
I mean, you
You
spent a lot
forgot
of
what
time
Corin
with,
sounds like.
you spent a lot of time with Corin.
You've forgotten Corin already, you wee fucker.
The deception is 15.
15.
So Zaga will approach him.
Does he not get advantage because he's disguised?
No, he gets disadvantage because he smells like a kobold.
I can't
Cancels
do
out.
an Irish accent. I just can't. But I'll go up to them anyway, and Zaga will assume Corin just spoke the way Corin did because he was Corin. And he'll be all gruff with him. Hey, you guys looking for something to drink? I got these bottles of whiskey I can sell you cheap.
We're not buying any drinks. We killed them pirates, did you not see? We're heroes here, but we'll take your whiskey. And he goes and puts it down in the
I
bottle.
saw one kobold, but I didn't see you guys kill any pirates.
Oh, you must mistake him, my friend. We are the Scale Symphony, and we're here to rid you of all your whiskey and pirates. And he takes one of the bottles off and pops the cap.
What's your name?
My name is Sizzlestrom.
Wait, you said Little Thumb?
As soon as you say that, he like stops and stares you down. That's going to be a full insight check, and that's a 19 on a dice. Roll a deception.
Deception again is a 19.
Oh, Gus just stops for a second as he drinks, puts it down. I said, Sizzle Strum, and you didn't happen to see where that kobold went, did you? Heard his name is Waggle-Woon, and he's crying like a little baby because he lost his favorite toy.
I didn't see anyone crying like a baby. He looked like he was killing pirates. But if you want this whiskey, it's cheap. It's only half the price of at the bar there.
We no buying no whiskey, Waggle-Woon, but if you need help, you know where to find us.
What's a Waggle-Woon? What did you say your name was? Finger Bum?
Stops and turns around and starts laughing. Ooh. Did he want? No. Yeah, he goes back. And you like, as a halfling, you've pushed through a crowd of not like humanoid-sized creatures as well, so it doesn't take much for them to be able to turn. And these guys like are sat around almost on the booth of the beer hall as well. And he's gonna ignore and go back to chatting to the ones, everyone that's around him there.
Zaga still doesn't want these bottles of whiskey, but I doubt the barman's gonna buy them back.
Not unless he's gonna buy them for very, very, very cheap.
I guess he'll just take the bottles of whiskey with him.
Nice. So you take the bottle of whiskey back. You see, you leave the three kobolds are there, and you can hear them. Yeah, they are now corralling an audience around this beer. And the guy there that was working is like opening bottles and pouring out beers wherever he can to try and keep people going as they're essentially bringing the audience to him for this.
Where's the rest of the group?
I assume watching from
Well,
behind.
Art's still trying to get free beers, right?
I mean, Arthur, if you're in there, you get handed. If you walk into that crowd and you're there, you get handed the beers with everyone else, and you can hear them recounting. And very quickly, like you can hear that they're always recounting the story and changing the story as to how they killed the pirates and how they're here to help and we should all drink and like little bits of just the what happened a minute ago is already being retwisted by these kobolds.
As I hear this, I shout over, "Hey, which one of you did the lightning?"
The lightning? That's my boy Thundertap here. And he goes on the drum. And you do get a feel that there is, at least, maybe if not lightning, definitely some thunderous sounds that can come from
His name's Thundertap, not Lightning Tap.
You know what comes with lightning? No. Thunder. And he's like, and he just plays it incredibly loud to cut you off.
I cast Thaumaturgy and cough.
Nice.
At this point, Zaga has just dumped the crate down. He's resigned to losing his money on these whiskies.
Nice.
He will use the hat again as he dips behind a pocket of people to change himself into a dwarf this time.
Okay.
Quite an elderly dwarf with silver hair.
Okay.
And he's just going to wander around as a dwarf for a minute.
Nice.
Grab a free beer.
Yeah. There's beers, and as he's going through, there's beers being handed out. Like people are paying down some stuff, and the guy behind the bar is struggling to keep up as you watch. But yeah, what you've seen is very quickly, especially with Von, for someone like you, just watching like 3 kobolds playing music appeared out of nowhere. Otto was dicking around, blinking in and out. Zaga quickly stole stuff, then changed, and all of a sudden, the whole crowd are cheering at Arta. Now they're all round a thing, and like a minute's happened, and it's gone from "oh shit, we just killed pirates" to "what the fuck is happening?" Like that quick of a change in environment and tone.
Faywin's jaw has dropped and is just sat.
You're like part of the crowd that's got moved around. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Like eyebrows raised and mouth.
As you look at these kobolds, though, they are description-wise, they're a little bit taller than Zaga, but different variations of the same kind of blue. So you can see like scale type is very similar to Zaga's as well, but yeah, some of them are slightly darker, slightly more to the green, and some Sizzlestrom is slightly more. It's got a bit more of the copper running through these, but you can see.
Are they uglier than Zaga?
They're all incredibly handsome.
As all kobolds are.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to basically move the bodies into the sea.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Because as a pirate, even though they attacked me, they deserve to be buried at sea.
Nice. So yeah,
So
you can
push them into the dock and
Yes, most of them died on the dock.
pour a bit of rum into the water.
Cool. So yeah, you serve them up. A little bit of rum poured out and little as graceful as you can, a little boot roll off the pier into the sea.
While he's doing that, as a dwarf, Zaga is going to approach Faywin and say under his breath, "Hey, let's get out of here."
I look at you or look at Zaga like, do I know that you've just changed into a dwarf?
No, but I'm not disguising my voice anymore.
Okay, fine. Oh, nice hat.
Yeah, it's a lovely hat. Let's get out of here.
Whoa. And then I sort of gesture to Arta. I'm not sure how we're going to get him out of that crowd.
Well, leave him there. He can have fun with those fucking show-offs over there.
Do you know them?
Of course I know them.
Who are they? They look quite similar to you.
No, they don't. They look completely different. Are you saying we all look the same?
No, but the colouring of their scales and the type of their scale. And they're all incredibly handsome.
Well, you know, all kobolds are incredibly handsome.
Mm-hmm.
And then he produces the tiny little scroll that he found on the pirate because he thinks this will tempt Faywin to walk away from the crowd. It's something to read.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a document that I haven't seen before?
Yeah, I took it off the pirate captain.
Can I see?
Only if we get away from here.
Okay, I'm in. Yeah, let's get Ron and Otter.
At this point, I've crawled my way to the front of the queue, and I've managed to get 2 beers, I want to say.
Yeah.
Are you double-fisted it?
Yeah. And as I'm trying to escape, I'm like holding them over my hands, over my head, just to try and keep them from spilling and bits of spilling. And I reckon I'll leave the crowd and I'll find everyone's gone.
You come out, you just see the tail end. Well, Otto would probably come over. I suppose, and Von, is there anything you were particularly doing at this point?
Not particularly, no. I was kind of still hanging back, just keeping an eye on what's going on with the crowd.
So yeah, you'll see Zaga as a dwarf trying to lead Faywin off to try and get out of the...
Waving the little scroll around, you know, like a treat or something.
Faywin rolls her eyes as if that's not actually making her follow you, but actually it is. She doesn't want to be seen to be falling for it, but she can't help herself.
So yeah, Von, you're about to see that. See Arta come out, and then see Otto as he's finished the burial of the last parrot.
Arthur, you do realise we've got an entire keg of beer right here.
Didn't Zaga get some whiskey as well?
But free beer.
I mean,
I'm
it's
not
free for
carrying that
you.
whiskey
I paid for it.
Just put it in. Van, just throw it in the bag of holding. Who knows? We might need whiskey at some point.
You might.
Oh, you taking the whiskey and throwing it in the bag of holding? Okay.
I'm asking Von Van if he wants to do that.
Well, we might as well, I guess. No point leaving it here.
I was looking forward to a drinking contest.
I mean, we can still have a drinking contest, just between us. We'll call it fun.
You know, there's 3 fucking lightweights over there.
I put my hand up. Yes. You called?
So I say, Otto, you join up with them now. As you guys are on the... You've kind of walked away enough from the crowd that you're leaving the port area.
At this point, I will hand Faywin the little scroll so she can do what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of in my own head. Sort of troubled thoughts of the ship. And finding out that what I thought were false rumours actually seem to be true.
Can I read the scroll, or is it a sit down and read it type thing?
You cannot discern from the language you learned what this is. No. It's written in either in not. It's not like not a language. No, you can't read it.
Is
it
it like
like
a
short
pirate code?
But I know it.
Oh, you haven't looked at you in your head.
I'm struggling.
Hey, Ada, what happened back there? We were gonna get drunk with them.
I just wanted to ask him about my old ship. See if they had any information on it. I had heard rumours here and there that it had been sunk. I didn't believe it.
Oh, God.
Apparently it had. But they're pretty much, well, being pirates. Bit arsey about it. Wasn't going over there in intention of fighting, but, well, we all know what happened next.
Well, I hope Rick got on the boat.
I hope he didn't, because those toads are just going to attack whatever is on that boat.
Wait, there are toads on the boat?
It's like snakes on a plane, but seabound.
What's a plane?
I have no idea.
Oh no.
You just what you talking about? Otto just went to a different plane.
Oh, is that when you were disappearing and shit?
Yes, I was.
There were snakes there?
Snakes in the ethereal plane.
There is a plane of snakes, I hear.
Who let those motherfucking snakes in that motherfucking plane?
Right, where are you guys walking? Just to get us slightly onto some sort of rail.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
I suppose we'll move back to go see Viper and.
Yeah, I want to see if my
Viper didn't pay
magic
us for this
one
job.
thing's ready.
And
Mhm.
before leaving, can I have a look around, see if I can see Rock anywhere?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
That is a 15.
15. As you look out, you can see, because especially with where the crowds have pulled up and moved around, a bar, what's happening around that area, all to the north side where you guys were, you can't see anyone there. You can't see them within the crowd. So you don't know. And it looks like the dock is, whilst this rabble is going on, at least the south part of that port is acting as normal. And you start to see now actually some like crews of people making their way towards that ship that was hit. So yeah, there seems to be some action going on, but you can't see Rock anywhere.
Okay, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes or so and then drop concentration in hope that if Rock has got on the boat, that he's noticed that these toads are attacking them, so hasn't made himself known.
Okay.
And then I can just switch him off once they've maybe dealt with the orcs or have been killed.
Yeah, so it will be, it's going to be a pure guessing game on your part.
You don't have to be in a certain range, do you, for them to keep going? Or do they just keep going?
I think they keep going on to concentrations there. Well, you can cast it originally within a range, but I think once
don't think I can communicate with them after they're out of a certain range as well, I imagine.
Yeah. So they're just
there still until I drop concentration. But...
Yeah.
How long do they last for?
Up to an hour.
I'd say keep it going. They might get on the ship and eat the ship too.
Imagine just
come back and it's like a year into the future, 2 frogs have taken over an entire pirate crew, ruling the seas.
They've gained sentience.
Yeah, they were magical.
Somehow the concentration drop, but they're still here.
Yeah. The magic of the sea kept them alive. Nice. So, you're going to make your way back to the thing. Can you all roll a d6 for me, please?
Uh-oh.
2.
2 as well.
Also a 2.
A 3.
A 3.
2, 2, 2, 3, 3. That's fucking boring, isn't it? Okay.
Lucky rolls, I heard.
Yeah. As you make your way through, it's not so bad. Cool. So yeah, you pick your way through. You see. No, not this way. You wouldn't. So yeah, from the Cloudport. Cloudport's in the northeast, closer to Hot Valley than it is to where you were before. So you make your way down from the Cloudport, quite easily back towards that central square and where the Thistle and Shamrock pub is, if that is at your perchance. So yeah, make your way through the streets. It seems.
Just while we're travelling. Hey, Faywin, what was on that scroll?
You know, I can't actually work it out, which is really bizarre because I speak so many languages. It's almost like it's written this way so that I can't understand it. When we get back, I'll show it and see if anyone else can.
You mean it's
can
not a
decipher it.
Minotaur?
It's not.
Imagine
You haven't read enough books.
It's not in
Imagine it was.
Dalekeer either. I'll, when we get back to Zagar, I'll show it around and see if anyone else can work out what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Zaga have comprehend languages?
I can learn it, but
Oh, you don't have it in a minute.
no, it's a level 1 spell. Why would I have that instead of Dissonant Whispers?
Fuck you. We all love Dissonant Whispers. I get my. No, do I? I was just laughing because my character for Friday now has cutting words and Dissonant Whispers. I feel like I have to get it out in my own characters. Just the karma of relaying it back on someone else.
Oh, those kobolds said they'd be at the busiest bar in the city.
They'll find the busiest bar in the city is what they said, yeah.
I imagine that would be the place me and Corin spent the night getting pissed in. That was a great bar.
It was a great bar. Some good cocktails in there.
Corin, gone but never forgotten.
All right.
Maybe they'll name a drink after him.
Fat halfling.
Wow. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels like it's been one of those nights. Nice. So you guys make your way back. Safe and sound. Nothing untoward happens. Streets are fairly busy this morning. There's a bit of a commotion going on where you left, but yeah, the rest of the city, or north part of the city, seems quiet. The shops are open as normal as you make your way back. A mere matter of hours after you left this morning, back to the Thistle and Shamrock.
Stuff won't be ready yet, will it?
Unlikely. Said the end of the day or tomorrow morning, he said.
Yeah. Once we get into the tunnels or wherever, Zaga will drop the dwarf disguise.
Mm-hmm. I think from where you are, you probably wouldn't take tunnels. It's close enough that you'd be able to walk through the town.
Oh, okay. When we get to the bar, then.
So yeah, when you get to the bar.
Around that sort of time, I'm going to drop my concentration on the toads.
Nice. Cool. So we'll have to find out what happened with those toads. But yes, you left a pirate ship on its way back to, and you assume it's the main ships. You have a scroll note, and you are now downstairs underneath the Thistle and Shamrock in the Red Hood's headquarters.
Rumour has. Sorry. I was going to say, rumour has it, Corin snuck onto the ship and got eaten by a toad.
I'm not going to imagine.
Corin's dead. Don't speak ill
Not
of
only
the
did
dead.
thought he
I
was given
almost
up
kill
for
him the
6
first
months.
time with a moonbeam, I've now killed him with toads off.
He was given 2 weeks of it, funny.
Oh, was it 2 weeks? Well, we've only gone like a week since then.
Who knows what happens to Corin? Not me. Oh, wait. Yes, I do.
When we get back, I want to show the scroll to Otter and say, hey, Zaga picked this up from one of the pirates. Do you recognise what language it says? Because I can't work it out.
You looking at it, don't give me a intelligence check.
Oh,
Oh, this one go well.
I know.
Just check my thingy on
I know.
it. It's just a straight intelligence roll.
Straight intelligence roll.
No, no modifiers, so just be D20. Ooh. That's 16 or an 18? It's an 18.
18, nice. You don't understand it, but you know that it is thieves' cant. Can't.
Is that an actual language, or is that like a?
Yeah,
like
it's
a code?
like shorthand.
It's shorthand, yeah. So it's not. It uses parts of different languages, parts of different codes. You know it because some of the pirates use it. It's not used all the time because a lot of time pirates don't give a crap about hiding what they're doing or passing messages. They just tend to kill and move, right? But on the occasions that they do, you know that captains you've worked for or certain people that you've worked for have been able to transcribe and write simple notes in thieves' cant.
Can't read it myself, but from what I can tell, it looks like the language thieves use to communicate secretly.
Oh, how interesting.
So I'm guessing there's somebody in here who will know. Well, definitely somebody in here will know what it is.
Oh, goodness, yes. Thank you so much. That's really helpful. I'm really glad that you're here.
Why do you say like
And
that?
then, well, she's not convinced yet, alright? I'm sorry, Ben. I'll take the note back. And then
Can I insight check?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Oh, fuck's sake, I rolled a nat one.
you think you're finally being accepted?
Oh, well, thank you, Peter.
I take the note back to Saga and explain the language and say, do you want me to ask someone here? Or...
Well, it's up to you if you want to figure out what's on it. I mean, you say it's the thieves' language, and we're in a thieves' guild, so this would probably be the best place to figure it out.
I mean,
maybe Rick will pay for it.
Maybe, I was going to say, maybe it's a rock to kind of, calm things down. That's
well, it depends what it says, because if it's something that we could use.
Maybe it's what he was after, But maybe he's been eaten by a toad by now, who knows?
I'm sure he's not been eaten by a toad.
I'll ask Viper if she knows. Maybe I'll rewrite part of it and see if she can work it out and take it from there.
Well, may I suggest, since it's your kind of thing, Fabian, before you show it to anybody, you make a copy of it?
Oh, goodness, of course. I've already got my quill and notepad ready.
Good.
Not that I'd have a notepad, but you know what I mean. My diary.
I bet in school you always sat at the front of the class, didn't you?
Well, yes. Why do you ask?
No, I should have known. It was obvious.
I'm not sure quite what that means, Saga. Are you going to tell us more about these other kobolds?
They're a bunch of posers and show-offs.
Yes.
In a way, they recounted the stories was eerily familiar.
What do you mean?
Oh, some people like to take praise for other people's doing sometimes.
I mean, don't say that when Arda's around.
Don't worry, guys. I didn't hear what you were talking about, so it's fine. I heard what they were talking about.
Single tear.
A single tear rolls down my eye.
My old friend.
It turns away, fist in mouth, tear rolling down face.
They wish they were the musicians and storytellers I was. Or I am.
You know they were looking for you, Saga.
Well, of course they are. They've obviously come to, bring me back to Draka because the island misses me so much.
Uh-huh. No other reason why they'd be coming to find you?
Oh, I can't think of one. Obviously, their skills as musicians is not cutting it back home, and the rest of the island wants me back because I'm the best.
Mm-hmm.
They were on about some toy. Could that be your bagpipes? Maybe they know what happened to it?
Why would they know what happened to my bagpipes?
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe your bagpipes sunk like on a ship.
Maybe.
Why would my bagpipes be on a ship? Otto, what do you know about my bagpipes?
I know nothing of your bagpipes. I don't think I've ever seen bagpipes.
Zaga wants to have a little insight check to see if Otto knows anything about his bagpipes. Oh, I thought I was going to be in that one for a second. 13.
Do I need to check that against anything?
You roll your choice, deception or persuasion, and then depending on your roll is what you give him, depending if it beats or doesn't beat.
That'll be a dirty 20.
So you can tell him whatever the fuck you want.
No, I do not know your bagpipes. But I mean, there was a pirate ship, so perhaps.
Did it ever go to Draka?
Yeah, we've been to Draka once or twice.
Zaggy just cuts his eyes a little bit.
I don't know how long ago you lost your pipes, but yes, we've been to Draka once or twice.
But yeah, those guys, bunch of show-offs. You don't want to know them. Bloody Thundercrap and the boys.
I thought his name was Lightning Crab.
It was Thundercrap.
Lightning Clap.
I mean, you can call him Lightning Clap if you want.
Well, he said he did the lightning. And I was pretty convinced I did the lightning, but maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. And
Like I said, there's a bunch of show-offs and posers. They're trying to take credit for what we did.
I mean, if we failed the mission, then surely it's not bad that they're saying they did it, because then they can take credit for the cock-up.
I mean, we can see how this plays out with Rook.
Let's just not say anything. Let's wait for him to say something, if he's not being eaten by toads.
How did these toads get on the boat?
You need to cast thaumaturgy so you can cough louder there. Redvant.
Can you cast it on me?
I cast thaumaturgy on Von Van.
I have no idea how those toads got on that boat.
Zaggy cuts his eyes and stares at Bomba.
Insight check.
Someone
Fuck me,
something.
I can't
When
cast.
he looks at me like that, I give him a wink.
Von Van, I've got bad news. I can't cast thaumaturgy on you. That cough you just did was your own. So congratulations. You're a lot louder than you look or act.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. So I just gave Zagger a little wink and he stared at me like.
Are there any after effects from that duck that Zagger ate?
No, none that
good.
nothing. Yeah, as you feel out, you haven't felt
after effects
anything
from the mustard.
Yeah, more from the mustard probably.
Well,
Probably
even it goes to
squeak,
the toilet, I guess.
Yeah, pooping.
It burns. It burns.
You could do a spicy. Have a spicy ring for a day, but no, nothing. Not you don't feel.
Burning Ring of
anything
Fire
other
by Johnny Cash maybe is a valid song.
than- I've just had inspiration for a new song.
Burns, burns, burns.
Oh dear.
Wait, have you got a fireball scroll?
What happened to that fireball scroll? Has Edmund still got it? I want to steal that when we rob his shop. I mean, when we politely visit his closed shop.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Zag is looking around because he can't remember who was in on the plan to rob the shop with him.
In the middle of the day, within your group, you find the bar downstairs is pretty dead because it's like working time.
Yeah, I meant in the group.
Yeah, that's what I realised after you said that. I was like,
Zag is pretty sure Faywin's about to lecture him.
Yeah, she is.
Get ready.
Sorry, I was just making myself comfortable with this. Zagger,
Yes.
visit a shop when it's closed?
Yeah, just test the locks. It's a job. Edmund wanted me to do it.
Do you have any proof that Edmund wanted you to do it? Because that sounds like utter rubbish to me.
I mean, what proof would I be able to give you? It was a conversation between two grown adults.
Debatable. You were also asking about magic runes. Has that got anything to do with it? Because you asked
What?
me to sketch them. Do you remember that?
The runes?
Mhm.
I'm just a rune enthusiast. I love runes and shit.
Have you started to like runes since you wanted to rob a magic shop, Zagger?
Who said anything about robbing a shop?
Uh,
You're putting words in my mouth.
You have multiple times, Zagger.
Allegedly.
mhm. I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm just constantly staring at him, disapprovingly.
I like it.
As long as it takes to make him feel incredibly uncomfortable.
Zagger feels quite uncomfortable being stared at.
Sweating straight away. Just looking.
I'd like to maintain.
Okay.
You should roll for it. See who comes on top.
Intimidation.
intimidation and whether you can put up with the stare.
Only a 6.
I mean, I get a
Intimidation.
+8 to intimidation,
Yeah.
so I've won without rolling.
You wouldn't be. You're not trying to intimidate her back, are you?
No.
No.
That's
So
fair enough.
yeah. You'd be more like a wisdom saving throw for you.
Jeez.
Take a point of exhaustion. You're now frightened. You get the frightened condition from Fabian. Can't move towards
Okay,
it.
fine. I want to rob the shop. Edmund's such a little prick.
I'm not saying anything.
Otto wants to do it with me.
Yeah.
I snap my neck towards us.
Don't look at me like that. I'm a pirate, okay?
Influencing a young kobold. Are you young? Or
I mean, I think he'll always look young.
pretty young.
He's pretty young. Yeah.
little
You
baby
really
kobold?
think I influenced him?
He's only a baby kobold, and you're influencing him to rob things. As I'm doing this, by the way, I'm tracing over
Tracing
the
over
note
the thing,
into
yeah,
my
yeah.
notepad.
Baywin, he wanted to do it with Corin before we even met Otter.
Whose side are you on? In Elvish. No,
I
full
reply
well
in-
that
I'm trying to
Otter
help.
can
Ah,
hear.
I should have helped. Back in my box, I'm getting.
I know that Otter can hear, but it's just that automatic thing of Elvish.
Mhm.
I don't say anything back. I just grab the keg out of the bag of holding, put it on the table, and start pouring a drink.
Nice.
I just say in Elvish, your lecturing is on potentially robbing a shop and your bird just murdered a man.
In Elvish, murdered a man that you started a fight with, asking
No.
about your ship.
I simply asked him a question. He started the fight with me.
Maybe you should have asked him in a more polite manner. You're a
Perhaps.
pirate. Never mind.
Exactly.
In my head, I'm like, I knew I shouldn't have started to be nice to him. He's got too
One
comfortable.
step forward, 4 steps back.
I'll make him walk the plank.
That's terrible.
As I'm now aggressively sketching.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys want to do? I was just letting you guys riff it out, but you are in the den. I can't remember what I call it. Reddit's HQ in the middle of the day.
So I quickly say in Elvish, watch you don't snap your quill, Fabian.
Watch, I don't what?
Snap
Sorry, your
your
Elvish
quill.
is a bit poor. I didn't quite understand that.
It's not my first tongue. Watch you don't snap your quill.
Zag is looking between them because they're both speaking gibberish.
It's barely a tongue at all.
He's wondering if this is still about him and robbing the shop or whether he's got away with it and something else has pissed her off.
I like that Zaga's biggest enemy is paranoia. In the last 5 minutes. just like,
Paranoia and Faywin.
yeah. Someone stole my bagpipes. Someone's creating toads. Now they're talking about me. Yeah.
I want to look for someone to work out what the note says.
Mhm.
But I'd like to show them a copy in my sketchbook and tear it out, rather than give them the actual scroll.
Okay.
Because they're thieves, they might steal the original and I might need it.
Because they're thieves. Can you read this for me? But don't steal it. Yes, you can do. You can go and try and find someone that is working around. Actually, yeah. So at the bar there will be someone. But general moving around is not anyone. So you've got those. Yeah, you've got whoever's at the bar, or you've got the shops if you want to go to one of the stalls to try.
Oh, is a bar person going to know? What shops are open?
All of them. So you've got the.
Any bookshops?
No.
To be fair, the people work behind the bar are normal
They aren't,
thieves,
yeah.
skilled people. They just do that as like. They're
Well, I
like
wasn't discriminating against their job.
Did sound like you were.
It's just
And he heard you discriminating silently. And...
everything's at disadvantage for the rest of the session.
So yeah, if
the
the
question
stalls.
is it the gnome that's behind the bar? Because I guess this will affect Faywin's
Is it gloom
decision.
again?
Is it gloom?
Roll a luck check. Roll a d20. No modifiers.
11.
It's not gloom.
I would like to go to the bar, please.
Okay. So at the bar is
Doom.
no
Viper.
yeah, Viper's what.
Magazoon.
Viper's actually the one that doesn't do that. Wagawoon. is someone you've not met. I just picked one and then I realised I don't know how to say her name, so I'm going to change it in my head right now. Half elf, female half elf, dressed again in the Red Hood's cloak and general garb, looks to be roguish, as they all are here, and it's just sat rather bored at the bar as you walk up, and kind of doesn't even clock that you've made your way up until you're right at the bar.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'm Fayon. Nice to meet you.
Ah, hello. My name's Serp. Well, they call me Serpent, but you can call me Serp.
Serp. Cool. Hey, Serp, I was wondering, do you happen to know a language called Thieves?
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 You're asking me if I know the language thieves? Did you come up here to ask me a question and immediately forget the question? I do have that effect on people.
Sorry, it's just you're really cool, and I haven't really met many cool elves recently.
I'm only half elf, and as lucky as you full elves, eh?
Well, good job, I didn't hear that.
Back off, Otter. You're at the table. Right, yeah, sorry, Serp. Thieves' Code?
Thieves?
You know that?
Thieves' Cant?
Cant, that's the one.
Yes, I can read a little Thieves' Cant. Why, have you got a note for me?
I don't suppose you can read this, can you? And I pass over my
notebook.
Scribbled one.
Cool. You pass over and give me a persuasion check.
God. Oh, God. 8.
8. So you pass the thing over, and she kind of looks up at you and then looks down and reads through and goes, oh, okay, this is... It's not a full note, but yes, some interesting information here.
Do you mind telling me what it says?
What's it worth to you?
Well, I mean, I'm just curious. I just like reading and learning things, so it's not too big a deal if you don't want to share. But I just thought, we're also working with the Red Hoods, and you may be all right just translating. But...
Can we sense Faywin's discomfort at trying to persuade someone from the table?
Can you work out my discomfort trying to roleplay persuade?
Can you just please look at this?
Because I'm thinking back to the courier moment when I was like, please just help me, and they charged me 100 gold. So I'm trying to be cool.
And it's going really well. She goes, but we are all working individually for the Red Hoods, and you've given me a piece of information, and I've read it, and now I'm asking you what it's worth. And she's just like staring straight into your eyes as well. Little bit like slightly seductive, very very sexualized half elf rogue.
I shout over to Faywin. Faywin, just tell them you'll tell Viper on them or something.
I snap my neck off. I'm snap her neck off.
Yeah. Well,
Faywin's actually an owl.
Yeah.
How John appears as an owl. Well, I mean, what do you want for it? How important is this information?
Oh God, such an awful negotiator.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know what the information is, and I've read it, how would I know how important it is unless you tell me what it's for?
At this point, Zaga will get up and go to the bar and say, "Hey, Faywin, did you find out what's on that thing yet?"
Oh, Zaga, this is Sap. She is able to read it. Is that she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is Sap. This is Zaga. But she can read it, but she's asking how much it's worth to share that information with us.
Oh, well, not much. We just go see Cracker. He'll tell us.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for your time, Sap.
Anytime. Shall I push
take
the
it
boat back
back.
to you?
While they're at the bar, I just wanted to turn to Vaughn and say, what's her deal? All about this magic shop and stealing, and you guys robbed a boat.
we thought we was doing something for good with that boat.
You did something for good or did something for gold?
Good.
Okay.
And obviously this whole thing with Edmund is different. This is robbing a shop that, I mean, as far as we know, he's not doing anything bad, and you know, that's the angle, I guess. But on that, Otter, while I don't condone robbing the shop, I know that you and Zaga will be doing this at some point.
More than likely, yes.
So when you go to do this, there is a skull on the counter that faces the door. I feel like this may be some form of defense for the store.
Interesting.
Zaga going on about these runes, don't necessarily think that is the main defense. I think that may well be kind of distraction. I feel like this skull is very important.
You can change into animals, right?
I can.
Do you want to learn this? That'd be quite useful.
As I said before, I don't condone robbing this store myself. I don't want to partake in this.
Fair enough. That's no problem. But I appreciate the information.
I don't want you two getting yourself hurt from doing this. I know I can't stop you doing it, so this is the best I can do for you.
I appreciate that. That's it.
Zaga, as we walk away,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say to Zaga, we should probably go to Cracker sooner rather than later in case that note has something that Serp is going to want.
It's probably got nothing interesting. She's just trying to rip you off because you don't know what's on it.
Yeah, but you just never know with these.
Plus, you know, you're kind of an easy mark.
What do you mean I'm an easy mark?
Do you not remember that letter? And the kids in the alley?
I blush. I just...
Yeah, let's go see Cracker.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Hey Zaga, I'll let you do the talking.
Sacrifice what the with it, dear.
Nice.
Is anyone else coming? What does Cracker's shop sell? I can't even remember. I just know he gave me the training with the thieves' tools.
Lockpicks. A lot of the armaments for rogues and thieving activities. So like lockpicks. He will have some poisons, some poison vials, some knives and daggers. And then obviously the kits and stuff, and then offers the lockpicking lessons. So it's more of the thieves' armaments he sells, where the Silk and Dagger Emporium is where the halfling. I think you've been there once, the halfling, and she does more of the clothing and more of the disguise-based stuff.
Does anybody else want to come see Cracker?
No, I'm
I mean,
fine.
I'll come with. I fancy a walk.
Yeah, tag along.
Any poison arrows at this shop?
I mean, we might as well find out.
Yeah, you're gonna go.
Yeah, we'll ask.
And
Okay,
on the
but-
walk, Maggie, you can apologise for what you said earlier.
What did I say?
You know what you said.
Oh, good.
That wasn't me. That was Bonbon.
What you said.
He was clearly talking about you. He couldn't have been talking about anyone else. Who else would try and take credit for other people's deeds?
Like, I'm not happy about this Wagawoon.
What did you call me?
I walk in between them. Like a mother with two fighting
I'll
children.
apologise if you apologise.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Amazing.
Say it then.
I mean, we're at the same time. Faywin, count us down.
Okay, after 3, you need to both apologise. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Apology accepted.
I put my hand out in the scissors for rock paper scissors.
Get me and Van see this going on.
Yeah, they didn't get very far from the table.
I look
That's
back
what
at them
happened.
and I just sigh.
They literally
I
go up
said
to start
thank
walking. They're like, yeah, well, we'll come over to the shop, get to the edge of like 2 tables away, and then they stopped to have this.
I lead the way. I'm done.
Ah, it looks like we're good. Okay.
Let's go.
Come on, Wagawoon.
Yay!
Cool. So you three, head over to the Rogues Arsenal where Grakar is. 2 staying behind. Anything you guys would like to do or prep in advance, or should we just go to the shop?
I'm just following.
Having a drink.
I'm not gonna have a chat with Jeffrey.
Hello, I'm Jeffrey. Cool. So you make your way to the Rogues Arsenal. You can hear Grakar is working away inside his little stool that he has there, just resorting some of his stock and moving bits around.
Hey, Cracker!
Oh, Zerga, my little friend. It's been a few days. How are you getting on with the lockpicks? They have treated you well?
Yeah, they're good. I'm after a couple locks already.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of
You're a
you, my
good
little
teacher.
friend. Well, you know, it's not all me, just like 90%.
I mean, probably something like that. Like
Yeah.
50, 40, 30 maybe?
Like I said, 90%. Anyway, let's talk business. What can I do for you today, my little one?
My elf friend here might be interested in some poisons or something. Have you got anything fancy?
Poisons. We have some poisons, yes. What is it you're looking for, Lily?
Hello. Do you have any poison arrows by any chance, or arrows with the poison vial in them?
I do not, but I do have poison that you can put onto arrows. It lasts for about a minute once it is applied, and it will do some good damage in fight, but nothing that is, as you say, like connected.
No, I think like you want the vials for like the acid and stuff. For the poison, you just dip the arrows in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can coat an arrow with poison if you have the poison vial, but you just have to do it like as you're fighting, because it doesn't. It
Yeah.
like it dries off quite quickly.
And would you say if I were to dip my arrows, would I get quite a few arrows using that poison? If I were to, I don't know, as part of my action in battle, for example, would it take a few arrows in one go? Or
What is this language you're using to me? I am
I'm
action in battle?
flapping my arms, even
Like a
in real
bird?
life, trying to explain. What
I mean,
I'm
she
doing.
can figure out how quickly she can dip an arrow.
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you, Sagat. Sorry, it's been a really long
Right.
day.
It is, yeah. I mean, you come in here do like dance for me. It was it's
I
crazy.
know, I'm sorry.
There's a certain amount of arrows you can do with it. I can't remember what it is right now, but if you give me a second, let me just go from. Come on. There we go.
Now, what happened there?
Yeah, just sometimes when you trying to recall something from your mind palace, I hear that if you squeeze the blood really quickly, you can sometimes jot the memory back in. And oh, there we go. Yes. So you can coat with one of my vials about probably 3 arrows.
Okay. And how much is it for a vial?
Are there different types?
They are not, well, there are different types, but and I know this, if you are running with this man, I know you will be tight as a duck's asshole. So it is not the cheapest to get the poison. It will be 50 gold for a vial. If you buy more, I may be able to do a discount. You have been, so I'm told, doing some quite good work for us here in the Red Hoods, but I myself do not know you. But if you are friends with the little one, maybe we can do a deal if you want to buy some more.
Okay. Let me just have a think about that. Zaga, did you have anything else you wanted to ask while I have a think about that? And I pass him the note. Incredibly awkwardly.
Fuck's sake.
I see you're passing you a note.
Yeah, well, don't worry about the note. First of all, give the lady a vial.
Give her a vial?
Well, no, I'm gonna buy the vial.
Oh,
Fuck's
okay.
No, Zaga, I can afford it.
You're always broke.
I'm okay at the moment. I can buy a vial.
Yeah, you can both buy a vial. I'll give you a great price.
I was
Yeah,
just
what's the price for 2 vials?
For you, 70 gold. 2 vials.
Yeah, we'll split it.
Are you sure, Zaka?
Yeah, I hand him 35 gold.
Zaga, since when were you so generous? Are you feeling okay? Is it because your friends are here?
I'm just feeling really flush today. What can I say?
Well, thank you, Zaka, and thank you so much for explaining how they work.
No,
As he
no
says
worries.
that-
Have good.
As he says that, I reach into my coin pouch just to check nothing's missing.
That's smart.
So, that's 2 vials for the lady. And say, while we're here, Cracker, would you be able to read this for us? We took it off a pirate.
Oh, and you handed maybe the note, or the note.
Yeah, I handed the copy.
The
that
copy.
she made.
Oh, this is this is Thieves' Cant. Who's been busting your notes that you can't read, you sneaky little snake?
Well, to be honest, the previous owner isn't with us anymore. It was a job for Rick.
Oh, okay. No, I mean that makes sense. I was kind of that was a bit of a joke. I didn't think someone was passing you like a sexy note in Thieves' Cant.
Is it sexy?
No, it's not sexy. Let me.
Oh, that's
It
a
says
shame.
it's talking about. I don't understand what these words are. Hang on. It says they. It is talking about an agreement for like. This word means like kind of like a. Like an alliance or like an agreement or like a bonding. Whoever has written this Thieves' Cant is not very good at it. So, and then there are
Zagger
3.
cuts his eyes at Vaywood.
Yeah, there are 3 words. 3 words here that do not make sense. One, it says dragon fang. Dragon fang. Yeah,
Interesting.
like the tooth of dragon. One says sturge. Sturge, and the other says emerald eye. I don't know what these things are, but it says something about these 3 things, and there's talk of some kind of alliance or allegiance. But like I say, it is written. I mean, without context, it's quite hard to read.
Interesting.
Can you write it yourself, or can you just read it?
Oh, I can write Thieves' Cant, yes, but it is such a shorthand code that it really you need to a lot of the time the things you are conveying have the use of context. So like you're talking about a place or a person or a thing that you can change the name of, but if you don't have the name of a place or a person or a thing, the person reading it has to guesstimate. So without context, I can only give you the words translated as they are, which
So Dragon Fang could be anything. It could be like a location or a person.
it could be anything, yes. These could be code names for people, these could be code names for places, they could be code names for anything. Yes. But those 3 are clearly written out, and then some word of a talk about an allegiance or a bond or something.
Excellent. Thanks for your help. I'm sure this will be a big help for Rick.
Could you show me Cracker?
Graka.
I can't remember. Cracker.
Graka.
Yeah, get his name right, Faywin.
Sorry. Like I said, it's been a really long day. Could you just in my notepad just write in this Thieves' Cant deals off, as in the deal is off?
Yeah,
I'm
it
trying
would
to
be.
learn new languages, you see, and I just think that would be a good one to know.
Those are very specific words given the context here, but I
Well,
mean,
like that, you know,
are
the
always learning.
gist. The gist of
Of that?
it's no longer happening or deals off or something like that. Is that possible?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean, I can give you something that's like short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah, that'd be great. Is that okay?
Yeah, and he like
Thank you.
pulls out what would
Why are
be
you writing "fuck off"?
just, he essentially does write something like that. Yeah, and he writes out and rolls it up and passes it to you, and it's on just like a receipt piece of paper, like a thing he uses for notes and rips off, and he writes out just 2
Cool.
words.
Thank you so much. And hey,
No,
thank
no
you so
worries.
much for the as well. That's
Yes, use them. Just remember, yes, that it will dry out within a minute. So you have to, apply it with an action, and then you have
yeah.
a minute. Which some people tell me is like, I don't know, like 10 rounds of combat. I don't know, crazy what this language is.
Right.
It's
Interesting.
a whole 60 seconds.
Interesting.
Listen
Cool.
to the little man. He knows what he's talking about. Anything
Hey, is that
else?
just a
You
good
want
thing
any
about
other?
you
No other
you said-
things?
I don't know. I don't think
About
you've got
your-
anything else I need, Cracker.
Well, this is always disappointing to hear. Zaga,
I know, but I've got the thieves' tools, so I don't need any more of those. Unless you've got something you could convince me to buy.
I mean, I would want to take your money if you need your money. But if you think of anything, you need any, some equipment for some espionage. I know that you guys are, espionage and going in quietly is not really your thing. But, if you come up with a situation, maybe let me know. I have some things that I can create. Or it's not just the alchemist that can do some cool stuff,
Oh, interesting. And maybe Faywin will come back for lessons in thieves' camp.
I mean, I can teach you some stuff, but I'm not a professor of thieves' camp.
But you're a very nice chap, and I've really enjoyed meeting you.
Oh, you are very kind. Zaga has the nicest friends.
Okay, Cracker, we'll see you later. Good to see ya.
Have a good day. It's not true what they say about you, little man.
What?
He turns back and he starts working again.
As we leave...
I wave as I leave.
As we leave, I'm going to tell Zaga, I'm going to trace this, and I'm going to accidentally drop it in the bar. In case it is something that Serp can work out. Maybe she'll think that I accidentally left something. And...
Okay, so you're gonna...
Oh, cool. You're going to
That was
try
the
to be
reason that I was
stealthy and
doing it.
deceptive.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying, Zaga.
This will be
You
fun. Artie, you want to pull up a seat and watch?
Yeah, definitely. And I'm kind of hoping that. I mean, are you doing this because you need more money? Because you are looking a bit like your clothes are a bit frayed these days.
Excuse me?
And the split ends. The split ends have been terrible for like a week now.
I think it's because she can't afford the shampoo she used to have.
I don't have time to use shampoo like I used to. I don't have time for self-care because you're always getting in fights.
You're blaming us?
It was after they got in the fight.
I
We
put my
never
hood
get
up
in
so they can't
fights.
see my hair.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go back to the
Hectic
bar and watch Faywin try and be stealthy and deceptive.
Probably shouldn't make her more angry. I whisper under my breath to Zaga.
Kids.
Zaga assumes he and Arta have apologized without saying sorry at this point.
I like it.
As we're
Nice.
going past, Art does the scissors motion. From rock, paper, scissors.
Zaga scissors him.
I don't think that's how the game's played, Zaga. I'll be honest.
It's a game.
It's such a good handshake there, just scissoring
What did you think I was doing?
Scissoring.
Okay, we're going to leave it at that, and I'm just going to walk silently back to the bar.
Just... when you start and you think, I wonder where tonight's going to go. Didn't think we'd be creating scissoring as a handshake.
The thing is, I was thinking the same thing.
So you all find yourself back in the bar. So it's only like just gone. What time did you had to get there for lunchtime, didn't you? So it's early. It's still really, really early afternoon. You're talking like 1, 2 in the afternoon still. So you have in front of you whatever you would like to do. You are in the pub. You can find people, talk to people. You've got, I know a few of you got downtime activities if you want to do some stuff, or you can go out.
Does this count as a short rest as well?
If you want to take a short rest, then you take a short rest now. You can only take. It'll be an hour, but you could easily take an hour now between that conversation and stuff happening. That's easy enough to do.
Is that using his song of rest or not?
Yeah, I'll be humming a little tune at the table,
Mm-hmm.
I'm facing the
And you
bar,
get-
so I
so
can
you get an
see
extra D6.
Faywin attempt this.
So you're gonna attempt to
Oh, God. Why am I doing that?
you're gonna attempt to write out the thieves' can, or are you're just copying over the thieves' can that he
Yeah.
had written,
Yeah, like tracing it.
tracing it
I'm
onto a
assuming you're
piece
doing
of
that
paper.
before we get back to the bar, right?
Wow.
Rather than sitting there in sight of
Yeah,
the person
like
you're trying
if
to
there's a
fool.
little table or something outside, like before we get back to the bar sort of thing. Like,
Mhm.
you know, the little picnic tables, just looking around.
Okay.
Just trace over it in my notepad so that I can write it in the future, but I will give her the actual scroll that he wrote. on the receipt, does it have any obvious things that it's relating
Emporium.
to
On the back of
him?
it.
Yeah.
It's got a little stamp. No, it's just piece of
It's
paper.
just a random piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's nothing identifiable. Okay. Yeah, I'll just. Yeah. I want to trace it in my notepad so I have it. But...
Zaga takes a position where he thinks, watch this without it being obvious that he's watching this.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So, do we see Zaga just randomly sitting somewhere else in the room rather than coming back?
And to try and watch what Faye was doing as well, you have to sit. You don't have to sit on the same table or like get up quite high to see.
I mean, I'll sit at the table with the others actually, and as I sit down, hey, wait for this. This is gonna be funny.
Oh God, what have you done, Zaga?
I haven't done anything.
My laptop just turned off.
Okay. I've refreshed D&D Beyond in hope that I get better rolls. Right.
Reset
Like
the luck
changing your
modifiers,
dice.
baby.
It's literally like changing.
Yeah, it
your
is
dice.
actually. I mean, I can't laugh. I've got 15 d20s here because there's jails. Cool.
I
So
would
you
like
trace
to
that.
approach the bar.
So you want to? So hang on. Let me. So you want to? You're going to trace over it.
Yeah.
In your notebook book,
Yeah,
but you're
so
gonna
that I have
keep
it
his
for
one.
future reference.
and you're going to hand his one over.
No, no.
Okay.
I haven't decided yet. I'm going to see how nice she is to me.
Okay.
Because she's going to scam me just to fucking give her something back. I'm not interested. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Right. Okay. I just want to get. I thought you were just going to leave it in the bar, but I didn't realize you were going to go up to her. Okay.
No, I'm going to go up to her first.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, sir.
Oh, back.
Could I grab a? Do you have anything equivalent to a squash, like an orange juice or something?
Just looks at you like, yes. And she reached behind. She's like, we have some freshly squeezed orange left over from breakfast. It's been chilled, so it's still good.
Are there any bottles kind of at the back of the bar where she'd have to turn around?
Well, we should turn around quickly for the glass. Are you attempting to sleight of hand this?
Yes, I am.
Oh dear. Okay.
No, there's a backup. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
I'd like her to turn away.
right. Roll a persuasion check for asking nicely for a different glass. As she just pulls the glass up, and you're like, "Oh no, can I have one of the big ones from back there?" She's a bit like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, I have already done my sleight of hand. Just so you know.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I did perception. Sorry.
No.
What was it? Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Fucking hell, 3 dice, and there we go. It's a 5.
5. Okay. She gives you a very strange look, but it's a super low DC. So yeah, she turns around to get a fresh glass. Then, what is your roll?
15.
15.
The sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand against a thief in a thieves guild. Let me just check.
So, can I just explain what I'm doing?
Yes, you're gonna need to.
So on the bar,
Mhm.
I'm on the bar. It's in my hand, and I've kind of like flicked it so that it could go across the bar without her knowing that I flicked it. Essentially, my backup is going to be, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, can I have it back?
It lands in a pint and it gets dissolved.
So you've asked her. This is why this is the hardest thing for me to understand. I don't know. So you've walked up to the bar. You've asked her for
Yep.
some orange juice. You've then told her
Yep.
to take a glass. So when she turns around, she's gonna get a bit.
Yeah.
When she turns around, you want to flick the piece of paper onto the bar,
Yeah.
which will be quite obvious that there's a new piece of paper on the bar that wasn't there before.
No, but like I want to put my bag down, so it's like, oh shit, that piece of paper's just flown out.
Right. Okay. So you're not flicking a piece of paper onto. You're putting your bag
Just
down
like-
and making it look like because it's very
Making it look like it's
I need to work out what you're
fallen
trying to do because
out.
what it sounds like you're doing is she turns around. Do you flick a piece of paper onto the table? She turns back and points to the piece of paper, and you're going to go, "Oh, how
It's got
did
my
I get
number on
here?"
it.
Yeah. Just looks.
No. I'm trying to do it so like as if the piece of paper is flicked across the bar by accident as I put my bag down. Oh no, how's that got there? Sorry, let me take that back. But she reads it.
Is this supposed to be the one she's already read?
No, this is the new one saying deals off.
Even though she knows you can't. Read it
Just
out.
let's see what she does, shall we? Because there's a process.
Okay.
Okay.
So you put the bag on the table and leave the piece of paper underneath. She turns back, pours the drink and passes you over the glass and says, "Remember to make your donation." And then you're gonna have to. I'm assuming if you want this to work, you're gonna have to leave.
Yeah. I was hoping she'd just say, "Oh, what's this?" But never mind.
We've just got a bag on the table with. This was this was what I was trying to work out. At the moment, she's passed you back a drink. You've put your bag on the table.
And the papers on the bar as well.
The papers in the bar.
Yeah, I put the bag down. I'm doing it in real life and you can't see. I put the bag down. The piece of paper's on the bar, face up with the words on it. This weird language. So that she can see it, but it's like...
so she can read it. Okay. So
she can read it looking up.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So she hands it over, gives you your drink. As you move your bag, she sees and just picks up the piece of paper that's clearly able to be read and just passes it back. She says, "I think this is yours."
Oh, for goodness, sorry, thank you. I found it just
Oh, you found it?
just next to the other one.
Roll a deception check. Roll a deception check. Oh,
I am
dear.
sweating.
This
in
is
real life.
this is the craziest.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Nice. She looks at you and goes, "Oh, you found next to the other one now. So, do you want me to read this one as well?"
I mean, kind of, but I'm a bit short on cash, so.
Same questions there. Okay.
Mm.
Well, have fun, Faywin.
Thanks, Seth. Hey, I'll probably see you around. It's nice to meet you.
And you. She goes back to.
When Faywin gets back to the table, Zaga is trying really hard and failing to not be
laugh.
seen laughing.
Yeah.
Faywin's
There's
got
a little
tears in her
tear running
eyes.
down. There's a little tear running down.
For the
his
rest of
cheek.
you, that is the ultimate Chuckle Vision-esque thing of just like, bag up. No, wait. You see her moving and trying to act cool as she turns back around again. Wow. Well done, eh?
Honestly, I think I need a break. I'm so hot from the stress. I've got a piece of paper in real life. I was acting it out.
We got to take a pee
God's
break because Faywin had a mildly stressful encounter that she put herself in.
Natural thing I've
I
ever
know.
heard. Just-
Oh my god. I mean, we can.
Sorry, everyone.
Brad's just looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck is she doing?
He left the room.
For some reason.
Oh god. Right. So we can take the break now. What have you guys wanted to do so we know what we're coming back to? I suppose.
Can we see more of this?
I mean, we can keep going.
No.
So far, it's just been all of you guys, paranoia and Faywin's roleplay. It's been great.
Some scissoring.
Some scissoring. Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
I don't know. If we've got nothing to actually do, then Zaga might go and look for the kobolds again now that he's not been caught off guard by them.
There. Yeah. We'll have. You've got.
I don't know. It depends what everybody else wants to do.
It's up to you guys.
We have been pretty aimless so far today.
Well, we haven't really got much to do. We just kind of wait until tomorrow to pick up those items and then for
And then
Undreal to be
heading
done,
on,
and we
yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undreal's ready-ish to go. But again, if you want to go out into the town and do anything, I'm sure she'd be happy to go into the town. You had the thing with Rock to get him on the boat, and we all know how that went. And then, yeah, really, you've
Might have
got
got on the boat.
if he, you haven't seen him, so you don't
I'd be
know.
more worried if he did get on the boat and if he didn't. But
And then, yeah, you've got your match. You've got little bits knocking around, so it's up to you. And again, I know some of you have got downtime things and proficiencies, so there is no harm in saying we sit around again and wait for Gallon to finish, take a night's rest, and we think about or plan. We want to plan for what you're doing. Again, what are you then doing when you get the stuff from Gallon?
I mean, after we get the stuff, it's time to leave with
so
Undreal, isn't it?
There's if you think you're going to be heading out tomorrow, well, yeah, we'll take the break and have a think about that. Even if there's nothing else to do today you want to do or go out and do, then think about what if you're going to go tomorrow, what you're going to do. Where you're going to
I think Zaga
go,
will go look for the kobolds again.
Cool.
Now that he's not been caught off guard by them and has kind of an idea of what they want.
Yeah, I'll do some poison training.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
was going to do some last minute sightseeing as it's maybe his final day here for ever.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, well, we're not coming back. How are we going to rob Edmund? Zagina wants to rob Edmund today.
Well, we'll take the break. Think about what you want to do,
Right.
and that's the thing. It'll be anything you want to do in advance of leaving. Because again, if you want to leave tomorrow, you can do some pre-work to make sure that leaving tomorrow in the morning is easy. Also,
Planning?
you don't know. Yeah, it's planning, but you also don't know where you're going. So you know you want to go to Allhearth, but Undriel wants to be taken to the river, which is past Allhearth, and then it's to come back on yourselves. So you got to decide where you want to go through the Borderlands. If you do want to go through the Borderlands.
That sounds like planning. Zaga wants no part of it.
Okay. But yeah, just as I was saying, it's not just aimless today. You probably need to think about what you want to do tomorrow. And if you are going to go travelling and you're going to... Whilst you don't like planning, I will advise that leaving on a road trip without any food and provisions, I will punish you for. Even if it's just paying some stuff. But yeah, a little bit of planning, like... What are we going to eat? Or where are we heading for? So we know we can make it in a... We're going back to... Because we haven't done it for a while, right? We'll be going back to a bit of travelling. So whilst you'll be taking routes, you might not get lost, but you still need to know where you're heading for, how long it's going to take you, will you be camping out at night, stuff like that.
Thank God we have an expert of the Borderlands with us.
You have
We're going to need to do more horses.
Horses is
God,
another one, yeah.
yeah.
Whether you want horses or not. All things to think about whilst we get some drinks and take a quick pee break.
Can I travel by water in my reef sharks?
No, you can spawn them. It doesn't mean that you can ride them. You're not Aquaman. Can I just be Aquaman? No. Also, you can't ride them across land.
You've got the hair for it.
That's why I said bag of water.
You could just go all the way around the coast.
And up the river.
Yeah, you could just go up the river, I suppose. I don't think you could ride the sharks though. So you guys, have the afternoon and evening. Galen said that stuff wouldn't be ready till this evening for the bits he was milking for you. So you've got the afternoon, evening, and then if you are heading off, you can head off tomorrow in the morning or you can head off in the night. Up to you. So I suppose, I know you don't like to, but what is your plan for the rest of the day and preparation for tomorrow?
Oh, I didn't think the stuff was ready until the morning. So
he said it could be ready in the evening. So if you wanted to leave in the evening, I was going to give it a chance in case you wanted to go out in at night, that he could get it ready in time. He asked you to give him till like the next day.
I think it's best to do that. Just pick the stuff up in the morning before going.
Mm-hmm.
Unless people want to do it the other way around.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm not getting anything, so.
I'm happy to do the food shop. So I've got some hula hoops in the break.
Yeah, you can get, and it wouldn't take you like to get some provisions and stuff if you're gonna pack up. It's again, it's thinking about you can. So you are going. Yeah, you'll be going back into traveling. We haven't done traveling for a fair few sessions now. So you'll have, you'll have different routes you can take. If you're just going to follow the routes out, and there will be rough routes that run through the Borderlands. Arta roughly knows you also have a range with you. So as long as you're staying kind of on the trade routes, you shouldn't get lost. If you decide to go off the trade routes, there's a chance you get lost. And then it's just the travel time between places, and it's how.
I assume Undriel knows the way roughly as well.
Roughly, yeah. Same. She'll know this to stay on the path to travel. Her plan was to, travel through the Borderlands, and that's when Galen said, probably don't go on your own because it's pretty fucking dangerous. So you don't know what's out there. So you know that there are different settlements across the Borderlands. You know that because you found out before as well that there are some like reavers that run across the Borderlands. The reason that a lot of the work that the Red Hoods do through the Borderlands is to do with protection and racketeering, and the reason Galen has such a high-spec car and is happy traveling his own is because he can defend himself, because there are bandits that work along these routes trying to catch people out between the big cities, and then there are multiple settlements across the Borderlands. You went to one of them, he says confidently. Let me try and find my map.
Yeah, we went to one.
Yeah, but there's a few,
so
probably 5 or 6.
Are we leaving in the morning, guys, after we've seen Galen?
Yeah,
I think that's the best bet.
Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna go find those fucking show-off poser brothers of mine.
So they are your brothers?
They're not my brothers, but they're brothers. Brother.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Von Van was Faywin's brother. I'm confused now.
Exasperation.
Does anybody want to tag along?
I'm gonna go no, but I am heading out also. I wanna, do some sightseeing. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever come back. If I'll ever come back to this place. I say we. I didn't mean we. I don't see us, hanging around as a group forever.
Wow.
That reminds me,
don't-
Otter.
Wow.
You're Vipers bloke. Are you joining us?
Yes, I can do.
Don't sound
Not
too happy
for,
about
Not
it.
for the sightseeing trip. I don't want it to be like a date type thing. That's just a bit weird. I mean, just like in general.
Well, I plan to come back here. They owe me a meeting with that turtle.
Yes, I'll be joining you.
Isn't that at the Springs or whatever they're called?
I mean, yeah, but
The Hot Valley.
we were just there. It was just to the north of the city. Do you not remember where we went and fought the ghosts? And you attacked us all?
Why are there turtles in with ghosts? Are turtles ghosts?
No!
Are the ghosts and the vampires working together?
Oh my god.
And as I say that, I get up to leave. And I was like, I'll see you guys later.
Vampires.
And I'll just leave them still with Zaga doing that.
Nice. Where are you
His brain
heading
is
off
ticking
to?
now.
You're full. I said, Arthur, where are you
I'm
heading
not
off to?
anywhere off to anywhere
Just
in particular. I'm just wandering
wandering.
around the town, seeing the sights,
Nice.
seeing like the TripAdvisor top 10 things to do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
The top 10 things of
And
Redvant.
I found out 3 of them involve the duck pond in the park near it.
It's pretty much not a huge amount here. Cool. So you can head out. We can deal with what you find and a little bit more of Redvant as you go exploring. Where else
I'll
you go?
get poison training.
Yeah. That is easy enough to do. So we'll do some training.
Zaga will turn around to the two elves and say, hey,
Yeah.
while I'm out, do I need to get supplies for the trip?
We will need some supplies, yes.
It depends what supplies you need, Zaga. I can get
Ducks.
things like rations for them.
Do we need to RP this or can we just save that stuff?
No, you don't need to RP if you don't want to. If you don't want to go out, you just want to go get supplies. It's easy enough. It'll just be. It depends what you're getting. If you're just getting like food and provisions, no, it's easy enough to just go to a shop and get food and provisions. And then, it's more, how much you're getting? Because again, if you're going to take, you can take more provisions. I know you don't like planning, but yeah, if you're going out, you could go in and find some information out, I suppose, to plan your route. You could grab Undreal for this as well if you wanted, but to plan your route across the Borderlands. So the Borderlands from end to end is days worth. Let me find the actual travel. Doesn't make it up.
Well, one of my plans was I wanted to find someone who could draw me a map.
Okay, yeah. So I think getting
Perfectly
provisions
for free.
isn't bad enough. If you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a week's worth of provisions, it's like, okay, what are you gonna carry them in? And then are you gonna get horses and stuff? Because that changes things slightly as well. So let me just find I've hidden it, so I never can find my location stuff. Okay, so yeah, from where are you guys, Redvant? It's like a day's walk from Redvant to the River Haven, which is where you went the first time and you spoke to those guys and saw the canal and stuff and boat. So that's a day. And then from there across, if you were to go straight across all the way to one of the 2 places on the river on the opposite side, it's going to take 5 days. So it's a total 6-day trek if you're walking. There are lots of different settlements across. You can also camp out, but just remember, if you camp out, it's not a long rest. If you travel across the Borderlands, you could.
It'd be a long rest.
It'd have to be safe. So if you find one of the villages and you can bar to get a place like you did at.
I mean, if
But then it's like I have the
tiny
huts.
Oh, if you've got tiny huts, yeah. Or if you've got something to make it safe, then it can be a long rest. If you don't, then yeah. So this is where you want to get your spells set as well, because if you're just camping out, you'll have to take 8 hours, but it'll only be counted as a short rest. So you have to make sure that you are safe. To get up to Allhearth, which is like half, 3/4 of the way there. It'll take a bit less time, but Andrea is asking you guys to drop her off on the riverside because she wants to get the river south. So you've got a bit of travelling ahead of you. So just is maximum it's going to be is like 7 days. If it's going to be 7 days, do you want to split up and only get a few days of provisions and go from there? Or you want to try and get horses? Again, if you're going to get horses, you're going to be probably looking to buy them rather than because you're going to be out for the whole time and coming back. So just a few things to think about that we haven't had to think about for a while in traversing the map. It's okay to walk. Like lots of people just walk. It just takes a bit more time.
I mean, we've got a bag of holding. We can take as much supplies as we want.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a stable
Richard.
in Redvant, or are we gonna have to go finding it again?
Yeah, there's one on the outskirts. The same one you went to before.
I mean,
Oh,
we
God.
can't go
Is
back
there any
there.
others?
Yeah, we
You'd
can't.
have realised he's missing a horse by now.
That you ripped off. Yeah.
Oh, we've got to transport a body as well.
I forgot about that. Are we cutting it up into pieces? I'm not here, but
No.
just imagine.
Yeah, Zaga's left as well now. He's not part of the planning. Fuck this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Could someone draw me a map? Is there someone around that would draw one?
Yeah, you'll be able to find someone that could give you at least the trade routes. So
Yeah,
they'll be able to
that's-
say,
okay.
okay, so from Riverhaven, they'll be like Riverhaven across. So they about. So they essentially go along the south. So they just draw bands for you. So you've got the river that runs round and goes up to near Allhearth. And then you've got Riverhaven, which is right next to Redvant. And then you've got south along the border of the forest. You've got Willow Glade, which is where you went to. Another place that they've called Glimmering Hollow. And then the third place is right on the river side. There's a place called Reflection's Edge. It's the opposite side. And then there's there's only two that they put above. One is called the Lily Refuge, which is like middle of the top of the map, closer to Allhearth. Then it goes Allhearth. And then it goes to the Ripplewood Haven, which is on the far side. So you've got 3 that sit along the forest border, 2 that sit along the north side, and you notice the one that they've left off that you know about is the River Haven, which is where you guys went to the sanctuary place.
That place is probably all fucked up now that Fizzle Bumblefuck has planted his seeds.
Well, that River Haven was where the old lady was, the old elf.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah. Willow Glade is where you gave Fizzle Bramblefoot a lot of magic beans. And it's where you left the kids and where the sentinels were operating out of as well. So you've been to the Willow Glade, you know how to get there. If you were going to travel along the south, you can get to the south part of the river, which will get undrilled down to Lake Morgana quicker. If you go to the north place, you'll be going further from the forest, but you can still get on a boat that will send her south.
Isn't there a dwarf to find as well?
Yeah,
Arthur's dwarf.
how much was shared on that, I can't remember, but yeah. He was captured by the Bloodcaps, who you know are one of the Reavers.
Yeah.
So like there are bands of raiding bandits. The Bloodcaps are the biggest, and they were the ones that you were told had things, but they operate across the Borderlands. It's known as a bit of a barren one. All of the settlements that are there are the border forest families. So they're smaller clans. They're more misfits and whatnots. So the different towns have different things. I don't think any of you... Arta would know maybe some more stuff about certain places on a history check than the rest of you. But the rest, I don't think you'd have really any knowledge of the different intricacies of the Borderland villages. But you know that the Borderlands are... They're outside of city, which means they're free-for-alls.
Yeah, Zaga trusts the Elks to sort out where the fuck we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Fair and just Swan.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Logistics.
We need to decide whether we're
Knew
walking.
that was coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fun.
So I got 2 things I want to do. So I want to talk to Andrew about what route she would rather take, I guess.
Yep.
Probably want to aim more towards the southern route to make it quicker for her. I also want to try and find some way of getting hold of a cart to be able to carry the body on.
They don't do all about a time frame of when she needs to be there.
As quick as possible. But she understands. Yeah, so unless you want to, instead of role playing the whole thing out, her like priorities are like have someone get her there safe. Second is get there as quick as possible with all the information she has. But her original plan was to go straight there. She bumped into Gallon, who pointed her towards Redvant because he was like, "You're gonna get killed if you're out here any longer." So she came over to Redvant with him to try and find someone to send them back. Found you guys, and said like, she needs to get to the River Nerd, which will take her south. So for her, if you take her to the north or take her to the south part of it, as long as she gets there safe and can make her way down to Lake Morgana, that is the key for her. And she'd rather get there safe than get there super, super quick. But there is obviously time pressures.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of those. It's like, I really need to get there fast, but I also have 0 bargaining power. So I want to get there really quickly.
Need to go
but
north, don't we?
It's whether we walk or ride is one thing.
Yeah. You want to get to Allhearth to go. So from if you were to aim for the north, the north settlement, which are called Ripplewood Haven, that is on the trade route from Allhearth out west. So you could drop off there and shoot up a pretty established trade route to get to Allhearth safely, rather than being in the Borderlands. So you could easily get out to Ripplewood and shoot up to Allhearth quite quickly because it's on a proper trade. The Borderlands have routes between them, but because of the swampland, the routes change regularly. Whereas between Allhearth and the Iron Hills, between Allhearth and Diamond Mountains, and Allhearth and Pickland, they have actual more like basic Roman roads, like more stable roads for carts and large traffic. Borderlands is
It's
a
ice
away.
though, so it's a bit of an issue getting anywhere.
Yeah.
You've got to do an entire loop around the world.
You've got to go all around the world. So to get to Redvant, people that want to take the super long, super safe route go all the way up to Pickland, and then come all the way down the coast, which adds many, many days to the journey.
What if we went by sea?
Again, even slower. You'd have to go up and then get a river charter. So you'd have to get riverboat to Pickland, which you could get dropped off at. And no, you'd probably, you could go to Pickland, come south, and then try and charter a boat, or you could go all the way around to Diamond Mountains and try and charter a boat down the river to Allhearth. But again, chartering a boat round, expensive, slow. Like chartering boat. Well, you're a pirate. You were on a boat anyway. But you'd know chartering boats is not cheap.
No.
So yeah, you've got many options. It's just which way you want to go.
Head out to that little base on this side of the river and see if our smelly friend is around to take us up the river.
Smelly friend?
The
I
big
remember.
smelly woman.
I don't remember the smelly woman.
Yeah.
One that Corin fancy.
I did want to cheeky fucker.
He's back.
Yeah, so basically it's whether we want to get horses or we walk.
Yeah, it's speed. You don't like say you don't have a huge time pressure on your hand other than the Death Bloom is clearly moving, and you've got a dead body, and you need answers. So like, there's a pressure in that you want to get there, but
Probably you've got a cart big enough to transport us all and the body.
Who's pulling the cart? Horses?
yeah,
We'd have to get horses for that, but it's whether we can get a big enough cart.
No, you'd probably have to rotate round.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
I just realised I can do this for the map as well, can't I? Where is my map? Okay.
I also need to work out the mechanics on actually keeping the body.
Yes, this is better.
Yeah. So you are in Redvant. So River Haven is like where Zaga is. You know that you've been told there's like 3 settlements along the south, and then there's the Lily Refuge and the Ripplewood Haven are here, and Allhearth's at the top. This darker road is the more travelled route. So you could get to Allhearth by going up to Pickland and all the way down, but it will just take it takes much longer than cutting through the Borderlands, which is why people choose to cut through the Borderlands.
If Zaga had any input, which he doesn't because he's not here,
Yeah.
he would just head to Allhearth and hand Undriel off to somebody else to take her where she needs to go from there.
Does Undriel need is where she needs to go? Is that where Zaga's on now, or where does
No,
need
she
to go?
wants to get to this river. So
Right.
she's trying to get to where's the mouse gone? Lake Morgana, which is here
Right.
at the south. So she needs to ride the river through the border forest to get to the big Druid HQ in Lake Morgana. There's a settlement here on the south, and there's a settlement here on the north that are run by the Riverkin tribe, who charter boats and do a lot of the movement and do a lot of the work for the Druids, getting them through the river.
We're cool with the Riverkins, right?
Don't think you've met any of them.
Oh, okay. I thought we were just cool with the Borderlands tribes, but
you were given the conch in case you bumped into them. As a sign of that was the thing, is if you bump into the Riverkins, you're there. But yeah, with each of them, you're cool with the fact there's 3 tribes. You've met one of them. They kind of operate in one tribe operates here, one tribe operates here, and one tribe operates here. They've kind of split themselves.
We could take Undrill to Allworth, and she could get a boat from there down the river.
It's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you guys where you are.
I'm assuming she's got Druid money to pay for herself, her passage.
How much is it to buy a horse? Roughly. Obviously, we might have to do negotiations. But
yeah, it was a couple of hundred, I think.
To buy.
It wasn't too dissimilar from buying and renting.
I think, wasn't it like 200 and then 15 per day or something?
Yeah.
200 was the deposit, I think.
Oh,
yeah, but if we buy it outright.
Buying outright, it'd be more, yeah.
Well, it's like 200 for all of us, you mean, or 200 per horse?
Per horse.
Yeah. So that's the question whether people want to put that money.
Zag is still pissed off about the money he lost on the last horse transaction.
What did we do after the
I got you back about 5 gold, alright?
But yeah, you also have the issue that the stable on the west side of Redvant was the one that you...
Yeah, and then we got across.
Is that the only stable at Redvant?
That's the largest stable in Redvant, yeah.
Largest, but not only.
There'll be one in the north, but it will be it'll be less for there's less people that go north than go through the Borderlands. So you probably won't get horses for all of you if you went to the one in the north. It's more used for people coming in that are stabling up. So you're kind of gambling on people.
We have the same issue we had last time, where we're going to have to cross a river with these horses, at least one river.
And then what do we do with them afterwards?
Yeah,
there'd be bridges, though, wouldn't there?
There's bridges on here. This one, the river crossing had a bridge. They had a bridge here that gets you into the Borderlands.
Roman bridges.
The problem you had with the horses last time is you went north and the river was flooded, but then you found out why it was flooded.
And I'm assuming it's no longer flooded, so...
Yeah, I mean, you killed the flooding monster. For lack of a better word.
Let's be honest.
The element.
Well, it's a case of that we're not here. Nobody's here. It's like people want to pay up to gold.
Yes, and what you'll be doing is you're halving travel time.
Okay.
So the horse is definitely a speed thing.
Closest settlement, how close would that be on horseback then?
Half day.
Half a day.
Yeah, you've got a day. You've got a day between Redvant and the river, which is what you did on horseback last time, which is half a day, which takes you to the kind of like first stop off point, and then most places there is usually somewhere to stop at a day's walk between, because it's how people make money. So Riverhaven to it depends, because you don't know a lot of this information. You know roughly it's gonna it will take you a day walk, roughly a day walk between places if things go your way.
I mean, we're going to need a horse and cart to transport the body.
If you're going to transport the body, which then you can use to travel.
I mean, we could either whether we all get horses and a horse and cart for the body, or whether we walk with a horse and cart for the body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could get away with a horse and a cart, which would be a lot cheaper, and then just rotate driver and rotate a few people sitting on it and walk. You're not going to you're going to have to go at walking speed. If you all get horses, it's going to be very
either way.
Yeah. But for traveling, it'd be easier. But yeah, your worry will always be with the horses is if stuff happens in the Borderlands, which will likely happen. How do you think you'll be able to keep hold of the horses? What happens if you lose a horse midway?
It happened last time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're better off walking, personally.
think walk, but have one horse and cart.
Yeah, we definitely need that for the buddy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And it's like, it's up to you which way you go. Yeah, but from each of them, you're gonna either you'll come in and then you'll lily pad across. Not lily pad across. One of them's called fucking Lily Refuge. You'll be able to walk between them depending on the routes to get there within a day if stuff's going well.
Okay, well, with that frame of mind, I think maybe going along the southern route would probably be the better one.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 places on there, which would be shorter journey between each, I imagine.
And you know the way to the first one. Willow Glade was like round here, so you know the trip from Redvant to Riverhaven to Willow Glade. You guys have done.
If people are happy to take that route.
Yeah, sounds best.
I think when I gave you the conch, Otter, I think I told you a lady gave it to me, right?
You did, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right, so we need a horse and a cart.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nice.
Also, over this period as well, can I do my herbalism thing with the what potion is it? The potion of restoration.
Oh, to break it down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a normal one, not the greater restoration.
Yes. Cool. So yeah, we can go round. So you know what you're doing for travel. So let's do Otar first. Your poison kit training.
Mm-hmm.
So your ability modifier for your thing was terrible, wasn't it? For
Which ability was it?
I think. What is it? You've got poison kit.
Intelligence is just flat 0.
Intelligence flat 0. So you're starting with a D20. So once, let me just go through. We can go through this, and everyone knows what it is to train. So you need to spend 4 hours training.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say because you have Grakar around as well. If you want, you can pay for a trainer, which will increase your odds of getting the next roll. You need to roll a dice and get a 1.
I bought the poison kit already.
You've got the kit, yes, which just lets you do the training. But to get the proficiency is what you want. Yeah. And essentially, so what happened... So if you start with no proficiency in it, you've got to start at the top of the training thing. With Zaggy's, he already had proficiency. Already had ability modifier that knocked him down to like the second 2 dice. So if you're training in a kit that your character is already attuned to, it's a way easier process. Okay. Yours is a bit left field.
So what they do.
So let me just check. Once you get a roll, you can make a training check once per day. Cool. So you need to roll a D20 for me, just a straight D20.
I think I'll do D beyond.
Yep.
16.
16. Okay. Cool. So you'll have to do. Yeah. I might just one training thing. Wasn't a straight success to move you straight onto the next dice. But yeah, you're going to do it once per day, but you can do it in 4 hours. So you could do another one before you leave if you wanted to.
Yeah. What you said I need to do is pay the trainer?
You'll pay the trainer whatever I charged. So, I can't remember why I put down the gold cost for it. A common skill is no, sorry, tool. 3 gold pieces. Nice. You want to break down your poison, Von?
No,
sorry,
yeah,
not poison. No, yeah, the potion. Sorry, I said poison. So, can you give me your D20 plus your proficiency modifier? And you don't have a potion making one.
So 14.
14. This is a uncommon one, I think. So I think it's fine. So yes, you will. That will be enough for you to go through and test and break down, and I'll send you the ingredients for the thing. You know one of them's the death thing anyway.
Yes.
Just remind me. Actually, just ping me a Discord message and say send me the thing, and I'll put it into your equipment. So yeah, a game of those, depending on the rarity of the potion, will depend on the DC for it. A lot of the common ones, the DC's only like 8, so they're easy enough to find most of them.
So what do I need to roll to get mine down?
You need to roll low. You need to roll 1,
I need to
ideally.
roll low. Oh, right.
Yeah. Roll low. Yeah. Perfect. And then you progress through the dice. So because your proficiency, unless you find a way of like boosting your intelligence in a different way to get up your, because your intelligence is low, you need to roll through the dice. So you need to roll low, and a trainer just gives you a higher chance of getting it done. So if you were just doing it on your own, spending 4 hours, you can just roll a dice. So you could do it anytime. You could do it like, okay, we've got enough time. I want to take 4 hours before bed to practice. You take the 4 hours, roll a d20. You're aiming for like ones. If you get a trainer, it bumps it up by a few points. But you need just to roll low to progress to the next dice. Nice. Those that went out. Zaga, you going on your own to find your brothers?
Yeah, I'm going looking around.
Doesn't take long. So you come out of the the Thistle and Shamrock, sorry. Where would you go to look for them?
I will have assumed they've moved on from the port by now. Because, you know, they don't have the longest attention spans.
It's been at least an hour as well.
Yeah, I'm going to head over to that fun bar me and Corin got pissed at.
Nice.
I assume that will attract them because it attracted me.
Birds of a feather. Yes, so you head over to the Druid's Grove. As you get towards the Druid's Grove, you hear in the what time is it? 11, 12.
I'm assuming mid.
It's like mid-afternoon, yeah, 'cause it would have been an hour after you got back as well. You hear like a ruckus in the street around it, and the Druid's Grove was not too far away from the Laughing Halfling, and you hear as you get towards it, this like crowd of people moving. As you hear again a drum banging, you hear people like essentially like it sounds like a crowd of people just appear out of nowhere, and as you look across, you see from the Laughing Halfling, led by the kobolds, a group of about 10 people, as they appear to be leaving some kind of beer crawl through Redvant, and they're heading your way towards the Druid's Grove.
I'll just head to the Druid's Grove and post up at the bar.
Nice. So yeah, you get into the Druid's Grove, post up, and let me
order a fancy cocktail.
Order a fancy cocktail. I hope I wrote them all down. Nice. Yeah. So, dealer's choice, or were you want to pick something special? Do you want to know what you had last time? Little cheeky firecracker.
Ooh, that was pretty fancy, wasn't it?
Pretty fancy. There is one called Dragon's Breath Brew, though.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, you ask for that, knowing full well there's a massive crowd coming behind, and they start making up the drinks. The human bartender there behind the bar starts putting in there a little bit of spiced rum in there, a bit of dragon fruit, and then there's a little bit of fire essence syrup that goes in there that gives it the smoke straight away. Hands over to you, and literally as he's getting ready to pour it out, the door poof flies open. You hear the fiddle playing, you hear the drum playing, as just this crash of noise comes flying in as the kobolds have been dragging people around the bars, and they've found their way to where you are. There's the Garrett behind the bars is like, whoa, welcome to the I forgot the name of my pub, the Druid's Grove. Can we get you drinks? And then you see you're in your as you are, right, in your normal kobold form.
As I am.
So you see Sizzlestrum jump strap in the bar, and he's like, barkeep, drinks for everyone! And he's like, this man's paying! Points down to just like a random human guy's there. He's like, huh? What? As he starts getting some drinks and stuff together. They see you. Why are you doing this? I've got a fucking thing. Getting that up. As Sizzlestrum and Thundertap kind of entertain, Sizzlestrum gives you a little nod as you're there. on your left. So they're like kind of all on the right. On your left, Flicker Flute jumps onto the seat next to you. It's like, well. Thought we'd find you in a pub.
Hey, what's up, finger food?
Little wagawoon, eh? So you still don't have your little bagpipes.
Hey, they're not easy to fucking find. You find some bagpipes in this big, strange land.
Well, I mean, that's what you left out to do, didn't ya? We've been sent here to check and see how you're getting on.
It's only been like 2 weeks. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. But you just disappeared off. You didn't tell anybody. Everyone got worried about poor little wagawoon and poor little... Oh, what did you call your thing? Your bagpipes? Linda.
Linda?
It was Linda. I thought it was Linda in my brain. Little wagawoon's gone to find Linda and no one's gonna help him. So we got sent out. Come find you.
I don't need your help.
Well, I mean, you don't have Linda, so it looks like you need our help.
I think what you're really saying is Draka missed me. With me gone, they have to put up with your crap music.
Hey, you can shit talk, but don't shit talk the music.
I'm not shit talking the music. I'm shit talking the music player.
Well. Little wagawoon's still a bit butthurt because he don't have Linda. How far you got anyway?
Flute. You don't not flute. I got my lute. I play my lute better than you play your flute.
You keep your eyes off Sandra.
Fucking Sandra. I thought you named that thing Carrot, if I'm honest.
How dare you? We can joke about our instruments, but we don't lose them, and we don't call them Karen. You know that.
I didn't lose my instrument. It was stolen.
Yeah. We all hold the story. The big bad turtle come and took wagawoon's little Linda.
I've heard about this turtle. There's a turtle near here, or he will be.
Yeah, we will. Well, I mean, we thought you had got further than was clearly where you have.
I mean, I've been doing shit. I've been busy. I killed a vampire.
You killed a vampire? And he shouts out, "Hey, Sizzle! Wagawoon killed a vampire!" He's like, "Whoa, vampire!" And he's like playing his flute and drinking off people. He does a shot. Okay. Well, anyway, we've been sent down to see how you're getting on, see if you need any help with getting your little Linda back. So what do you need? How do you need us to help?
I mean, you got any money?
We got money, as in to keep us on our trip. We got money, but I ain't just running in money.
This ain't a vacation. You said you were set out to help me.
Yeah, find Linda.
Yeah, well, give me some money. It'll help.
Wagawoon. Money's not gonna help your problems, clearly.
You got any fireball scrolls?
Jesus Christ, you are completely fucking useless. Fireball scrolls.
Fireball scrolls.
I got no fireball scrolls. So let me just roll this back. You turned up here a couple weeks ago to find this turtle that took Linda, and so far you found fuck all.
I mean, I know some people are gonna set up a meeting with the turtle. I just gotta do some shit first.
Well, there we go. So you know where the turtle is.
I know where he's gonna be when they set a meeting for me.
Well, where's he gonna be?
Up in that hot springs place.
Oh, so he's gonna be here in Redvant.
Apparently.
Well, this is a shithole, though.
I mean, yeah. All these tall people.
I know. And the alcohol is dog shit.
It's not the best, although this cocktail I got's pretty good.
Oh, and he leans over and just takes a bit of yours. Oh, damn. But give me one of these. He's paying. And he just points to another random guy in the bar.
So, wait, if you got no money and you've got no fireball scrolls, what exactly are you going to do to help?
We'll do what we always do. We just make it up when we get here. You know us. We don't plan. We just got on a boat to come down and help you. Got told, go help Wagawoon get Linda back. Everyone, oh, Wagawoon's mom's sad because Wagawoon not coming back. You know me. I can't see these people be sad. So we went on a little tour. Scaled symphony. Riding out to Redvant.
All I need is some good shit. If you can give me some good shit, then I'll get my shit back. Shit.
Good shit. Wagawoon. You tell us right here that you need our help, and we'll give you some good shit.
I'm not telling you shit.
He goes, boys, come here. And you see Sizzlestram comes around and Thunder Tap comes up behind you, and he's like stocky, the drummer, he's like stockier. He's like just a bit wider, bit taller, puts his hands on his shoulder. He's like, Hello, Wagaboon. You need all
Fuck,
help.
it ain't thundercrap.
And he looks excited at this. Boys, Wagaboon here says he's gonna need our help.
I didn't say shit.
Wagga, what you gotta say? Please help me.
I'm not saying nothing. I tell you
You
what.
gotta say it.
No.
Just say
But
it.
I'll dance off one of you for it.
Dance off? No. You know I can dance you under the table, boy. This is stupid.
You can't dance for shit. You're more wooden than the table.
We're here to help you as best we can, but I can't help you if you don't ask for any help.
I'm not saying it.
Think about it.
You can dance me for it, or you can fuck off back to Draka.
Well, I mean, we're gonna stay here for a little while, but if you don't need our help, then we'll just keep our head down here in Redvant and listen out for this. What did you say it was? Total?
You don't even know what the fuck you're looking for. What the hell are you guys?
I told you we don't like planning.
Look, give me some money, give me some fireball scrolls, or something useful, or get the fuck out of here.
Like I said, little Wagawoon.
This is my quest.
You tell us you need some help, we'll give you some help. But until then, we'll be staying around. We'll just keep an eye on you. Watch. I'm sure everyone back home wants to know just how well you're getting on.
I mean, I'm not even gonna be here for a while.
Well, then more reason. We'll stay here and keep an eye on this turtle for you.
I mean, the turtle's not even here. What the fuck are you gonna keep an eye on?
Oh my God.
You're just gonna try and get drunk off other people.
Maybe. Is that so bad? What have you been doing for 2 weeks? You're supposed to be finding Linda.
I've been killing vampires.
I mean, that
You ever
does
seen a
sound-
vampire?
No, I've not seen a vampire.
They got fucking tentacles coming out of their face and shit.
You shout that outside in the bar.
Yes.
See, like, at least Garrett behind the bar looks at you like, what the fuck? Very obviously. All right, I'm just saying, if you don't need our help, then we'll stay here for a little while. We'll keep an eye out for this turtle for you, but we won't step in. We'll leave it all to you.
Hell, I killed a big ass tree too. You ever killed a big ass tree?
I mean, I don't really care about killing a big ass tree. I'll chop many trees down. What you going on about?
No, a tree that lives and tries to attack you.
Okay, how many of these dragon breaths you been drinking?
See, you're not prepared at all.
Okay, little Wagawoon. We're here to help if you need us.
I don't want shit from you guys.
Okay.
Except the fireball scroll.
I don't want no fireball scroll, you idiot.
Well, then you're no good to me.
Well, that's fine then. We'll just sit and watch from afar.
Unless you want to dance off.
I don't need to dance off against little Wagawoon.
I mean, it sounds like you're scared.
We're the Scale Symphony. We're above silly little childish games, Wagawoon. Why don't you go and find Linda?
You're just jealous that your little symphony's still second best to me.
How can we be second best to someone that don't even have their instrument?
I got this loot.
Oh, well, you just found a loot, did you? What'd you name this one? Karen.
I didn't name it shit. Hey,
Exactly.
no, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. And you all of them just like, fuck you, fuck you. Just all swearing. Italian family-esque. I think they all go into it. We gonna drink here. You can do what you want to do. But you know where we are, Vega.
Hey, just, if you're gonna stay anywhere, go stay at the Laughing Halfling. They love raucous crowds over there.
Well, we'll stay wherever we need to stay. Whoever's gonna put us up. And he points up to Gary. He's like, this man here looks like he likes a raucous crowd as well. Looks scared, the man behind the bar.
Alright, well, if you haven't got shit for me, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Well, I told you,
Go see the Alps.
You just gotta say, Scale Symphony, I, Wagawoon, need your help.
I don't need shit.
Well, did you just say you don't need shit?
I said I don't need shit.
No, I'm just checking. You ain't going that far down. Well, enjoy yourself, Wagawoon. We'll keep an ear out for you. Your brothers are always here to help.
You don't know how to do shit around here. Probably be dead by the time I get back from the Elf Village.
Well, we might just surprise you.
Zachary will walk out.
As they walk out, they will just watch you. Like, Thundertap's like, Bowega!
Bye, Thundercrab.
And then as the door closes, you hear they get back to and start doing shots and drinking again. Nice. Arta. Anywhere particular you would like to go?
So obviously, I want to take a walk around. I want to sort of go to all the places that we've been.
Yep.
Just to kind of make a mental memory of kind of what we've done. So Duck Pond, warehouses, the pub whose name I forgot due to the brain injury that I received in my brain.
Yep. Silent Dagger, the first one.
That's the one. Yep.
Yep.
Silent Dagger. Thank you. What I also want to do is I want to find someone that can help me send a letter to Mira, or indeed, because I haven't received a letter. Because I sent a letter off, or left a letter.
You left a letter, yeah.
When we last saw her, and there's been no response in like a week.
Yep.
Which isn't that long, really. But it's more to update. I want to write a letter, just basically saying, yeah, we're leaving Redvant. If I hear anything more, I'll let her know. So I need to find someone that can deliver a letter.
Yep.
And obviously, I'm going to do a better job of it than Faywin.
So, yeah, you remember that when you got to the Red Hoods, that they have a service within the actual Red Hoods HQ. So on your way back in,
I'll stop off at a cafe.
Yeah.
Get a coffee.
Coffee
and a cake. Sit outside in the sort of whatever the weather's doing. What's the weather doing today?
The weather's just quite cool and breezy. It's like clear skied and kind of cool, but sunny for a winter day.
I'll sit outside with my coffee and cake, and I'll pretend to smoke on my pipe that doesn't do anything.
Nice.
Just trying to look sophisticated and all that. But yeah, no, it's just kind of a mental sort of remembering what's happened in the town in the 2 weeks that we've been here.
Yeah.
Just in case and never come back again for any reason. So there's nothing in particular I wanted to do. It was just kind of that. Cool.
Give me just a perception check, just for sucking up Redvant.
Oh, 9.
9. Yeah, you are in daydream, I think, and it's the one of those that you've gone on the walk, not to take in the walk, but more to think through what's going on.
It's kind of wandering aimlessly, but as I'm wandering aimlessly, I'm kind of passing these places. I'm like, oh yeah, that happened there.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and then if you write your note and you go back in, I just had them there. The Shadowrunners are the postman of the thing, and they will deliver. They're the ones that took the second letter from Faywin as well, so they'll easily take a letter from you and get it out. Where you said you want it sent to Willow Glade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go up and I'll be like, can I get this sent to Willow Glade? I'm not going to write it out and send it to you because it's literally just saying that.
Okay, cool.
What I said, so it'll just be, I'll walk up and be like, can I get this sent to Willow Glade? How much is it going to cost me?
Yeah, so it will cost you a couple of copper, and they can't guarantee you when it will go.
Why have I not found out about this before?
It's not honest gold.
Yeah, you never asked. The courier
as I'm talking to them, I'm like, just send letters anywhere? Is it a copper for everywhere?
Yeah, no, not for everywhere. It's on distance travelled. Willow Glade's not that far. You could probably deliver it yourself if you wanted to.
I mean, but there's reasons.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, it's all on distance travelled.
Oh, well, okay.
Why you want to send something elsewhere?
What happens if I want to send like a gift?
It's not that kind of service. It's more for notes and letter passing. But if you wanted to send a gift, we could look at stuff. It might be a bit more expensive.
I'm just looking through what's in my inventory right now, and I don't have anything that could be unless you want to take a tinderbox.
I don't want to take anything. What do you want to send?
Oh, I don't want to send anything.
We will get your letter to the Willow Glade.
And I hand over my copper.
Cool. He takes the letter and passes it off, and you can see that there's like like a very weird postal like box system thing in there where you put stuff in there on routes, and none of the routes seem to make much sense. But yeah, they have runners that go out all the time.
And then I'm going to head back to the bar and see if everyone's still there.
Nice. Yeah, you head back. I think, depending on what time people roll around and roll back, that you'll all be there. Some of you have been there for a while. Otto, you've been working on different parts of the poisonings kit. And yeah, so you probably would have done that with Grakar. It would have been easier to get hold of than Viper would have been. I'd say you're probably all there as Zaga makes his way back downstairs after speaking to the kobolds.
How did the family chat go, Zaga?
They're as useless as I thought they'd be.
Are they coming with us?
Hell no, they're fucking not.
Oh.
Why would you want 3 lesser versions of me?
Importantly, why would you want 3 more Zagas?
If they're lesser versions of you, then that's. I'm assuming I'm back in the room.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like.
yeah.
We'll say they're half of a Zaga. That's like 2.5 Zagas still.
I think your maths is off.
Almost certainly, but that's not the point. Maths is not my specialist subject. My specialist subject is
Dance.
interpretive dance. Yes, good work. And I click my fingers and point at Otter as he says that.
Well, they're shitty dancers too. They wouldn't even dance off with me.
Why were you doing a dance off with?
Well, they were offering help, but they had conditions, and I told them I'd dance off instead, and they were too pussy.
Help with what? Finding your bagpipes?
Yeah.
No, isn't that
Why
kind
they-
Uh,
of what you want?
Nah, they're not going to be any help. They're just going to get drunk and mooch off other people.
Where
I
have
look
seen that
around at
before?
everybody.
Is that a kobold trait?
I feel like the stereotypes that are being. Anyway.
Well, at least you didn't say we all look the same like Feywind did.
it's
You mean
just
like
elves, isn't it?
ourselves?
I mean, that's different. You're both tall and blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, of course. And I look at Bonbon's roots.
Yeah, Bonbon's.
Oh, we don't
Bonbon's,
know that Von Van's roots are gone.
No.
Do we?
I do.
It's,
I do.
try. Yeah, some of you have seen it. It's more. It's
Is it
more
becoming more
obvious.
noticeable?
It's become. Yeah, I don't think it's changed too much since that time that you've seen it. It's not moved on too much.
Is his hair like sort of going over one eye more?
Is his eye
Starting
purple?
to trying to hide it in different ways. It's like, oh god.
So flop
He's
off his
got,
eye.
yeah, he's got the quiff coming down to cover the roots on the side with the quiffers.
Is he wearing all black leather now?
What?
Just like we haven't noticed, we haven't really paid attention, but somehow Von Van's just turned up with all black leather.
Yeah, Bonbon's just completely changed. You'd be like, wait a minute, was he always dressed like that? I don't.
He must have been. Oh, we weren't paying attention.
Yeah, no, it's not really got any worse than when you'd seen it before. Cool. So it's early afternoon. So yeah, it's up to you guys what you would like to do now. I'd say if you you want to, are you sorting out in the morning things? Are you speaking to Undrill about the plan?
We need
I assume we can just fast forward to the morning. can't we?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, we can just fast
we
forward.
need to procure a horse and cart though.
I mean, I assume.
I
we can
think
do that in
best
the
to do that
morning.
in the morning as well, yeah.
Oh, how did the planning go? Actually, don't tell me.
Yeah, I assume they've got one, but you know,
We do have a plan, yes.
perfect. That's all I need to know.
And you can keep the details on the low for me and him. Gesturing at Zaga.
This is as long as you got coin ready.
Whoa! The plan's gonna cost money.
Well, you didn't want to be on the plan, then you went on the plan.
Oh,
Wait, we're not renting fucking horses again, are we?
A horse and a cart.
We're not paying for a planning team, are we?
You're not paying us, you're paying for the needs to travel.
Well, as long as you're paying as well, that's all that matters.
Yes, we will
As
all
long
be
as it's
paying.
even share.
It is.
but I would take a lesser share, as I did lesser of the planning.
Lesser of the planning.
Yes, that's how it works.
Yeah,
You can take
worth throwing my luck.
a lesser of the traveling on the cart as well.
Wait, what do we need a cart for?
Because
You get
I need to transport Zarkul's body.
Oh,
I heard an I there, not a we.
By
Does that
all
mean we
means,
can
you don't
sit
need
in?
to join this journey at all if you don't want to, Zaga.
No, I'm down the journey. I don't need to transport a body.
Well, you need to transport your own body. How do you think you're getting there?
Wait, I thought you were on my side.
Hey, you what,
Only on
Van?
the side.
Me, you, Faywin, we can just travel on the cart and those two can make their own way.
No! Don't leave me out! Don't leave me out! Please, sir.
God damn it, they turned you with a cart.
Yeah, I'm easy to please.
Ah, fuck it, we'll figure it out in the morning.
No, they've already figured it out. That's what we were just discussing.
We'll figure out the money part in the morning.
The money
Oh.
part is we all pay even, and that's what it is.
Am I getting my deposit back this time?
But it's not a deposit, it's a purchase.
We're buying a fucking horse?
We can sell it in Allhearth. We can sell it to Faywin's dad. I hear he's loaded.
I
From what-
better be.
From what I hear, it's probably about the same price as renting one anyhow.
For the amount
Especially
of
if-
days we'll be travelling, yes.
Especially if we lose it. Not that would ever happen, allegedly.
Where are we getting the horse from? The guy we ripped off last time?
Yeah, it may be best to send someone like Otter who he doesn't know. Or maybe wear a disguise to...
Yes, I was
No,
going to
it's
say that
true.
we can't be disguised. No,
Otto, if
Oh.
you go, that
I
would be the
don't-
best.
I don't
Oh,
mind.
shit.
That's fine.
Maybe don't try and fight him like you did the pirates.
Burn.
I'll try not to.
Thanks.
Well, we're inland, so it's unlikely they'll know about his sunk ship.
You sunk
Sure.
my battleship. Wait, what?
What's a battleship?
I assume it's a type of ship you take into battle.
Like all ships.
I'm gonna get up and go and try and find Andrew.
Nice. She is
We're just gonna-
in the room that you found her in before, the lab type room.
Okay.
I was just going to say, how much would it be for 10 days worth of rations, for food for one person?
Yeah, super cheap. 10 days.
Yes, that's...
If you're taking basic stuff. Well, unless you want
For yeah, there's don't mind me. Where is it? Shit, do I not learn it yet?
No.
I do. I may be able to keep us fed on the journey.
Have you been taking chef lessons? Or?
Someone say
I can create 45
gooberries.
pounds of food and 30
Oh.
gallons of water.
Yeah. Great food and water.
You
Nice.
can do what, sorry?
I
What's
can
that?
create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water, with enough food to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go.
Let
If
me
not,
just rearrange my spells.
yeah. If not, basic rations like breads and waters and probably no meats is 3 copper a day. Something a bit more delectable, 3 silver a day per person. Or you got
Sounds
spells.
like Alt is going to keep us fed.
Yeah.
I'll buy stuff anyway, just in case we get separated.
Does anyone know? Not
Farmer.
thaumaturgy, the other one. There's another one.
Prestidigitation.
Does anyone know prestidigitation?
No, but I could do.
Well, you can make it make things taste nice with it. That's what I'm told.
There you go. I'm planning the
Not
food.
that this is an absolute cheat that I use every single fucking time.
I
It's a
like
spell
delicious
slot,
food. Yeah.
It's the third.
It's a
spell
cantrip, isn't it? Presentation.
No, great food.
slot.
and
A
water.
Can
prestidigitation is
Hector use it?
great food is a 3rd level spell.
Oh, it's nice.
Can
It's good
Hector
use
I know,
of
eat
it.
the
great.
food, or does that not count?
Sorry, what was that?
Can Hector eat the food?
Hector's
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
enough.
no.
He needs to eat less food.
yeah.
Unless,
he can eat
unless
food.
he is equivalent to 10 humanoids,
Yeah.
it will be good.
But
You've
make
got
him
lots of
decide.
food.
He might
He's
very well
about
do.
that size, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, great food and water will give you all the food and water you need.
Yeah, it's like 15 people or 5 horses, but we're getting 1 horse and there's 5 of us and Hector. So
Yes.
that's probably enough.
Yeah, you could probably cast it and then
Cast it before bed, and then I don't have a spell slot wasted.
yeah. You could also. How long does it last for?
24 hours.
I was gonna say you could also.
Oh, no, sorry. It creates enough food that feed someone for 24 hours. So it doesn't.
So it lasts. So you could, with that much food, you could divide it out. So you could do it once and use it for 3 days. If you stored it in a bag of holding.
Oh, it spoils if uneaten after 24 hours.
Ah, there we
I
go.
mean, I can also do something on a daily basis. There's only a first level spell slot that can keep us all fully nourished.
As
for
long
the
as
day.
you've got, it's as long as you guys have got, you're thinking about food and water, then
I can overnight learn how to make some good berries.
do good berries actually sustain you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that
yes,
24
yes.
hours?
it nourishes enough nourishment for a whole day.
Oh, and then the 1 HP.
Yeah, but we need water.
Yeah, that's true.
I can create water.
Oh, okay. If you want to use your limited use of powers, then go ahead. I was offering to be part of the team for once.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to take that, then that's fine for
We
me.
can do both. We can mix it up. You know,
Yeah.
I do one day, you do one day.
I'll
can
buy,
all help out.
I'll buy some rations. Anyway.
Just in case.
I'll get some some fruits, some cheese.
Saga doesn't mention that he will learn how to create a safe space to sleep in case we get trapped in the wild. Apparently, it's a ritual spell, so I can cast
Yeah.
it without a spell slot.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, this is where there are creative
Let's
uses
learn
of
it, though.
spells. Creative. You can't.
Also,
learn it,
how-
you see.
How long does water stay fresh in a keg? Be fine to drink for a fair few days, right?
Yeah, for a few days. It would be a bit
'Cause we
like
have
dusty.
got a keg
but-
of water.
Yeah, it'll be a bit dusty and rank. Yeah, as long as you. That's me. It's just to say as long as you thought about it, because I don't want to get 6 days in and be like, oh, you didn't bring any food with you or plan anything. So if you guys have got good uses of spells in there, then it makes it super easy. But also, if you want basic stuff, it's not that expensive.
I will buy us all enough for 10 days of the adequate food.
Nice.
And 15 gold, I'd bet.
Yep.
How much would it be for 10 days worth of ducks?
Very expensive. Apparently, there's been a shortage of ducks. Something about them sprouting lots of heads and disappearing.
And the other one's getting eaten.
Yep.
I didn't think the many heads was well known.
It wasn't, but also ducks aren't ritually eaten. I was about to say, ducks aren't fresh on the menu here. Just the ones you've been eating. Yeah. You've had your ducks.
They were
Am I
fresh on
chucking-
someone's menu.
Yeah.
Am I chucking all these, all this food in the bag of holding?
Yeah. That way, should people end up using their spell slots, there's food.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
And who knows what people be made to meet on their way.
Exactly. You never know who you might want to feed. So we'll fast forward. We'll go through to the evening then. You have your evening. You get some, or at least there's some prep done. You go out and get those food bits you want. Start thinking about your trip and what you might need to do as part of your trip and what you might need to set yourself up for, being some of you being spellcasters, thinking about the change of scenery. And then you can hit the hay for the evening if you would like and hit the long rest button. Nice. Oh god. What day does
Before I do that, I
can't.
cast Great Food and Water.
Nice.
And then I'm going to ask everyone to come to the room to get their food.
Everybody. Daddy's got you some
Dinner
food.
time!
I'm going to knock on their doors and I'll be like, room service.
What does it actually say in terms of what you create? Do you get to choose?
No, so it's just bland but nourishing food,
nourishing food,
and
okay.
water.
Nice.
Spoils.
Nice,
Like
nice,
magic,
nice. So yeah,
I'm creating something from nothing. What do I need? I don't even need anything to make it. That's even better.
It's pretty good. It's being the cleric, looking after people. Would you, Adam and Eve it? So yeah, you do that. You get yourself prepped. You spend your time preparing what you might need and changing what spells you might need, and then yeah, get your last night's rest in the Red Hood's HQ bunks that you've been accustomed to for the last week, maybe?
Just before going to sleep,
Mhm.
I'm going to ask Zaga to... Zaga, can you put another Dissonant Whispers into the ring of spells?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ooh, just before I go to bed, I'm going to ask Saga to sing me a lullaby.
No, you're a grown-up.
It was worth a try.
Is he though?
Is he though? So we find out. Cool. Sleep. Wake up. And you have the first day in front of you. I think it's actually day 20. Closing in on week 3. Oh, how far you've come. So you wake up, go out and, well, you don't need to, but yeah, as you start to get yourself prepped and ready, Undriel makes her way round to find out what the plan is from you guys in the morning. She's like, good morning. Today's the day. I believe we head out.
Yes, we do. Our plan is to go across the south side of the Borderlands. There's 3 settlements that we can use to break up the journey, and yes, we can drop you off at the river to make your journey down, and we will head up to Allhearth.
Sounds like a very good plan. Thank you. This is good. And yes, there should be more information we can pick up. I think one of these settlements, especially close to the border forest, should have some more information for us as well. So this will be a good trip. I am apprehensive, I must say, a little scared, but I've seen you guys at work, so I'm in safe hands at least. You can see she's got her bag is packed and ready. So it's like, I am sitting waiting for you guys. It's all done.
Oh, did you guys go get your stuff?
We need to go see Gallon quickly this morning before heading out, but yeah.
Yeah, as you come round and come into the mess, you see Gallon sat there with a large black coffee. As he comes on the call, he's like, my God, am I glad to see you guys. I've been working my ass off. Today's the day, right? Have I got some things for you?
I look forward to receiving these items.
He takes a couple of little sips and just fucking down the hatch with the big coffee. Like, oh, right. It was a late one last night, but we got it all ready. And then takes you up towards the wagon. You want to test some of these out before we get into it, or how do you want to play this?
Faywin, do you want to test the bow?
Can I?
Oh, by all means, yes. I don't make these things not to see the satisfaction of people.
I'm ready.
Them. Okay, so he he passes you the bow. Let me just get the information I have up for it. I will go do the thing. It is beautiful, but I can't.
Have I already given him the ring? Or was I holding?
Yeah, I thought you gave him the ring.
He took it up front.
It already.
Yeah, take it out of you, retrieve you. So he hands over this what looks like a longbow. You can see now where the antler he has broken and reforged parts of it and pulled it around, but the antler itself you can see towards where the base of the antlers hit the skull is where the handle has been in there, and then from there he's worked the bow round. Beautiful string that's on it, and you can see just the way it rolls round. You can see the light curve. It's not as perfect as your longbow is round, and those curves. And you can see where he's sharpened some of the spikes of the antlers on the front end. And as he gets out and passes you, he shows you kind of that this bow with a strong whack will do some damage. The antler horns on there, which means you've got some melee attack ability with this bow as well. And then he hands you the bow. He's like, if you just mind standing just back a little bit. I don't know, 20 foot.
I step back.
This is a very big shop you've got.
No, this is the courtyard. My shop's a little wagon.
I wondered why we were outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a wonderful little thing. You've been here before, right? I mean,
I think he's still feeling something from that knock to the head a couple of
yeah,
days ago.
Okay. Anyone here got a low level spell? We talking about anyone tune with any cantrips, do a little bit of damage that they don't mind firing off?
Yeah, why not?
Eldritch Blast.
You got an Eldritch Blast. Nice. He's me. Faywin. Right, and he comes over to you, Faywin, and he says, "Don't worry about this. This will be fine. It's what the bow is built to do. When it comes at you, I want you to feel with the bow, and just try and catch the spell.
Catch it.
Catch it. Just think about catching it.
Think about catching the
The
spell.
bow will do all the work as long as you think about catching that spell."
Okay.
So he backs up into the middle, like almost like you one end and Faye on the other side. He's like, "All right, little man. Wait, hang on a minute. What are you going to throw at her?"
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, just bet. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be the kobold, and there was a bit of a fucker. Right. Anna, hit it with the Eldritch Blast.
Aim the Eldritch Blast.
Catch the spell. Catch the spell.
But I'm going to aim it, so should you not catch it, it'll shoot by her.
Okay.
It's just.
Cool. We would normally roll, but I can't be bothered to offer it. So yeah, you fire the Eldritch Blast. As a reaction, Faywin, you reach out and the Eldritch Blast hits into the bow and just like absorbs around it. You can feel in your hand that holds the actual bow a slight tingling in your fingers that like that there's like a static energy to the bow now as it's there. And he's like,
Like
okay.
that's prestidigitation to have like sort of musical notes. On the ones.
Yeah, you can if you want, but it'd be very confusing when we're trying to explain what a thing does. It doesn't normally make that. What the fuck music? He's like, I've got to take this back. It's making music. It's not supposed to make music. He's like, okay, now, Faywin, can you fire an arrow at that target on that wall over there? And he points to like behind the wagon to the left. There's like a big target that he's like put a sheet up that's got a big red dot on it.
I aim perfectly and I take fire.
Mm-hmm. And then as you fire off, you feel the release of the energy through the arrow, through the bow into the arrow, as the arrow smashes into it, like rips open and hits with a fair bit of force damage into this wall, cracking out the wall. He's like, "Oh, I didn't think about it being force damage. Oh shit." Well, you can see what you did there, and you can see that where the arrow's gone in around it, you can see that it's created a much bigger like damage hole than an ordinary arrow would pierce into.
Wow.
As it seems that there is ability within this to hit people up close with the bow for some melee round damage, and then also if you use your reaction, you can catch spells to a certain level, and then fire them out, doing damage as it rolls out.
Will the damage
It's all
be
in
this?
It'll be the damage you get in, the damage of the spell that is captured by you.
Right. Okay,
With the reaction to catch the spell, is that just every time a reaction's available?
Yeah, when you have a reaction. Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah,
But
Well, I
the
know
spell's
I
got to be
have
aimed
to
at Faerun.
it's got to be aimed at Faywin, yeah. So yeah, essentially if
If you haven't used one since your last go.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a reaction
essentially
per
like-
round. You get a reaction per round.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. And then if you catch two, the first one gets dissipated. So essentially, it is a +1 bow as well, so it makes it magical attacks, which is good. So you get +1 to your attack and bonus. It's slightly better than your normal longbow anyway.
What's the range on it?
It'd be the same as a longbow.
No.
Yeah. And then the antler casting is you can absorb all the spells, but you can only fire from the antler once per short rest. So you can catch spells to dissipate them, but you can't store them up. It just gets rid of the last spell, but you can only fire them out once per short rest. So a short rest has now become a little bit more useful for you. And then if you fire out, you make the normal spell, normal attack roll. You then add your arrow damage, and then you add 1d10 of the damage of the spell that was caught in there.
Oh, it's beautiful, but there's a lot of maths.
There is. It's all
right.
written within the thing as well, so it's there. So it's just
Okay,
remembering to use your thing. That also works with AoE spells, so you can just suck up an AoE spell from everybody. So say someone was to accidentally fireball you, you could reaction catch the fireball, which would negate
would
all
do
of the
that?
spell. Yeah.
Oh, so if I get brainwashed and I thunderwave again, she's sorted.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyone that's in the AoE of it, as long as Feywin's in it, she can catch it with a reaction, but she has to have a reaction.
What's the level spell it can catch up to?
2.
Okay, when I'm
Which is
on a
quite
murderous
long.
rage, I'll do level 3 spells.
Yeah, next time. He's like, whoa, that was quite a demonstration. That is your bow. And he's like, now who wants this? And he pulls out a much smaller part of the antler deer that has a few of the spokes out on it, but they've been rounded off. It looks almost like a twig, but made of the antler bone, as it's the Kadir antler wand.
Hey, my twig.
Just ask with regards to the bow, is it only elemental spells it'll catch?
No.
Any second level spell?
Yep. As long as Feywin's there.
But like it could catch a whole person, but it wouldn't be able to add anything to an attack from it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's what's kind of good.
Yeah, so it's an attack spell.
No attack spell.
Yeah.
If it's Eldritch Blast, how many Eldritch... Do you have one? You have 2 Eldritch Blasts?
I have 2.
Yeah.
No,
Would it only catch one of them?
You'd only catch one of them, yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's
'Cause
like
they've done a
one
separate-
attack roll, basically.
One attack roll, yeah. Give you a chance to absorb one roll, and then fire it
Oh.
back if you want.
So does Thunder Wave not work then, because it's not an attack roll, it's a saving throw?
It is... but it does damage, right? So I'm on attack roll as in it does damage, rather than it does an effect. So it's not going to suck up like a frighten.
A single damage... No, like a
Okay,
single
so it
round
wouldn't
damage.
it wouldn't stop a whole person.
No.
It's only stopping attacks.
It's stop an attack spell. Something that does damage that it can catch and fire the damage back is what
Okay.
it can do. Yeah.
And you'll add it to my bag.
Yes. Well, you can add it to yourself if you want. It should be there. So look for the Kadir Antler Longbow. Should be able to find it. If you just type in Kadir. And then the wand he hands is over to Antler. Yeah. Hands the wand over to you, Zaga. He's like, this one's a little bit more niche, but it has some good abilities. This really gets into the sense of what the Kadir can do. So he does. The first thing he shows you is he gets you to look at the as Fabian's like kind of looking over her bow, gets you to look at and kind of channel through the wand, the bow. And you probably wouldn't not use the wand before, so it feels weird. Your spells channel through whatever you choose as your magical spell item, but to use a wand like a wizard is a bit of an odd one. And it gives you, as you hold it, you get this sense straight away of around you. You can feel the different magical items that you guys have picked up, like the rest of your party. You get this sense that you can feel the magical items that are around you, and you get this feel that you've got this sense of, whilst you have the wand, we will say once it's attuned, you have this sense of where magical items may be and may be able to find them. You also, as you concentrate on the bow, realise that this has the ability to cast Identify at will without components. So straight away as you do it, when you look at the bow and you're like, wow, that's quite cool, you get a sense that the magic kind of feeds back into you exactly what this item can do, as well as obviously the ability to detect magic. He then also explains to you that it has, because you can cast Identify on it, that it will help you with dispelling magic and counterspelling. So whoever is wielding this, so attuned to the wand, you don't have to be using it, you can just have it on you as long as it's attuned. You can add a D4 to your roll when you are rolling to dispel magic or counterspell. So counterspell works to a level, right? If you're trying to counterspell a level above you, it's a roll off.
Yeah.
This will give you a D4 to add to that roll as well. Same with dispelled magic. So a bit like when you did it on the trap at the warehouse.
Once per day.
Once per day. It has 1 charge per day, yeah. So that's what you can use it for. You can use it for giving your counterspell or your dispel magic a better chance of working. It has to be the person who is attuned to it. And it has magical sense, which means you can cast detect magic and identify at will, no components. That doesn't use the charge. That's just a latent effect of it. And then if you sense out, you can sense magic within 3 miles outdoors and 300 feet underground using the sense the same way the Kadir would. You can only sense significant sources of magic. So if you're looking for a super powerful being or influence from other planes or ongoing spells, you'd be able to sense that. So again, if you had this, you'd have been able to sense straight away, essentially, is there any larger magic? Yeah. Or you'd have seen that there was a massive magical effect over the warehouse straight away. So it just gives you a bit more magical awareness, detect magic.
Is that once a day as well, the sensing?
No, the sense is just an ask thing. So it'd be a bit like a perception check. You can just be like, oh, and mainly for me to remember, but if you're like, actually, can I sense any super powerful things here? Or you're having a conversation with someone, you could be like, are they holding anything that we would deem very powerful magic? So it doesn't do like light magic. So you see some stuff on you, but you realise your the rest of you rebels aren't lit up. Like Galen's van is like fucking big old beacon. So when there's like significant magical power sources, you can get a big feeling from them. And then, you get detect magic.
Okay, I can detect magic anyway, so I can find smaller stuff anyway.
Yeah, you can switch out some spells from other bits. So, you add that to your inventory. It's called the Kadir Antler Wand.
Yep, got it here.
So, you've got one charge for the counterspell or dispel magic, and then the sense is there. And it should, if it works, fingers crossed, it should just add identify and detect magic once you've attuned to it to your spell list. So then you can remove the other ones if you do.
It does.
Wicked. And he kind of finishes these days like, and that, my friend, is what you get when you come to Galen.
Hey, this is fancy. I start waving it around.
It is.
And then
very
for some
fancy.
reason I say a word I've never heard before. Expelliarmus! What does that mean?
I'm going to take that back. I don't know what it means.
I just had an urge. I don't know.
Fabian gets a weird sense of deja vu.
As he says that, I drop my pipe that I'm juggling. And I look at him like scared, eyes like open. I'm like, "What did you just do?"
Did a thing.
They're wonderful items, really, Gavin. Thank you so
Well,
much.
you paid the price. You get the good stuff. So enjoy them, use them. Make sure you spend the time to really get to know them. And hopefully we'll do some business again. If you come up with any magical items you don't need, pass on, or some new requests, I'm sure we'll run into each other again.
Thank you, Gavin.
Good luck out there. And if you're traveling out through the borderlands with Andrea, make sure you watch out for her. She's a good soul. And watch out for those blood caps. They'll sneak up on you.
Thank you.
Roger, Roger.
After her.
Roger. Cool. Sorted.
All good.
Just in mind. So you guys leave. As you come back in, actually, Viper has got wind that you are upping and packing up and stuff. As you come back in from so you go out the larger entrance to get to that fake facade that Galen's got his thing parked in. So if you remember, it's like off the street. There's a fake front with big double doors of a house, and when you actually come inside it, you realise it's just a big courtyard where it's just a hidden entrance for bringing carts and stuff off the road. So as you come back down that entrance to the main area, Viper's waiting for you. While she's there, she's like, well, is this goodbye for now?
This is goodbye for now.
Oh, Viper, you've been so kind to us. And then can Fabian go in for a hug?
You can. How quick do you go in for the hug?
No, not just that kind of awkwardly.
Oh, okay, awkwardly.
It's
Yeah,
like, I want to, but then it's like, and then I just try anyway.
But like when you call your teacher, like, mum or dad.
Mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, ooh. Yeah, she kind of goes, and gives you an equally awkward half hug back, especially watching. This is quite awkward.
I'm waiting for the scissor sisters.
Less awkward than the bar. Less awkward than the bar, but still awkward. Yeah, comparatively, Faywin's coming in leaps and bounds. But yeah, that was bad.
Such a short space of time as well.
Yeah. She's learning well. Oh shit! There was one more thing. I'll go do it after. So you, like I say, it's not nice. You guys have been. My brain went through a fucking mental loop then of things I was supposed to remember and forgot. You have been useful in members of the Red Hoods. You are welcomed guests here whenever you need, and like I say, we'll always have work here for you. it's a shame to see you go because, yes, as you know, there is still strange things are happening. But come back any time, and we'll have Hot Valley ready for your meeting with Mr. Oswald Zaga.
Good.
If you find out any more information that you feel can keep us safe, then please find a way to let us know, because, being ahead of the curve would be great for once. And hopefully you can pass on some good words to the people of Allhearth that maybe Redvant isn't as bad as everyone seems to think.
You still have the Ascending Stone, right?
Oh, I do still have the Ascending Stone, yeah. She's like, would you like it back?
Keep hold of it. We will get back in contact with you if we find out any more information.
Okay.
Yes, that was going to be my thought.
Perfect. Well, that is good to hear for me, because I kind of thought you guys might be leaving and not coming back. So, no, we will keep hold of it. I will get in contact if there's anything that comes up, and if you find anything, like I say, anything that can help me keep this town a little safer will be helpful.
I stand up straight, cape billowing, and I salute.
Thank you, Arthur. There's no need for that.
And I cast thaumaturgy and make like a boom sound as that's like a gun sound.
No.
Not knowing what gun is. But
Not knowing what gun is, yeah.
sound.
Like a thunder clap.
Yeah, like a thunder noise.
Mm.
That's my new thing.
I like it. You're the man of thunder.
As it keeps billowing, I'll use prestidigitation to make an odd odor.
Like a what?
An odd odor.
I thought you said a nut holder. I was like, what the fuck's a nut holder? I was like, where are you guys going again? Stop it. She's like, well, this has been a pleasure. We started off on different sides, but quickly came round. And like I say, you have been incredibly useful and have got us out of many situations. So the Red Hoods of Redvant, we shan't forget the rebels. Safe journeys. Where are you heading off to now? Is there anything we can do to help?
You have a scroll of fireball?
I should have expected that question by now.
Punch him on the head as he says that,
Yeah.
but like gently.
Yeah.
You don't have a horse and cart for sale, perhaps?
A horse, we can definitely get a horse and cart. And we can get a very good rate on a horse and cart if you need one.
Yes,
that would be useful.
Because I'm
Can
assuming
transport
you're taking the guest.
Yes.
The fruit. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will arrange for one to be brought round to where Gallon has parked his truck. We'll get someone to bring a horse and cart round. When are you looking to leave as soon as?
Preferably, yeah.
And then as she's getting it sorted, Andrea will kind of like sidles over, like, Viper, I will like to settle the cost of the cart and the horse, as I will be travelling with this party here. And she goes, oh, okay. And kind of Andrea gives a little nod to you and Vaughn, as Viper kind of leans, looks behind someone to like click and whistle someone over to get him to go. Anything else we can do? Are you heading off?
If you do come across the one member of the other group that did get away, would you be able to contact us?
Yes, indeed. We had people looking out for.
Would like to speak to her if you do manage to find her and capture her.
We had actually, it's interesting you asked, picked up that there may have been someone travelling kind of the direction you guys were heading off to. Unconfirmed whether it can be Vex. I think you said her name was. But yes, we had someone report in that on one of the routes there was a drow elf or drow-like elf travelling during the nights. So it could well be that she's actually out on the road or already left Redvant. But again, if anything, if we find her, don't worry, we will try and keep her alive at least until you guys are back.
Thank you.
Viper. Sorry,
Yes.
Faywin, did you want to say something first?
No, go for it a second.
Okay, thanks. There's 3 kobolds running around Redvant.
3 more.
They're a bunch of show-offs and posers. If you could chase them back out, get them on a boat back to Draka, that would be great.
We can definitely. I mean, is they a danger?
I mean, to the people around them, sanity.
Okay.
And to anybody who's drinking with them's wallet.
Okay. Well, we will keep a tab on these kobolds. You know, some say that not all kobolds are that bad.
You don't want to give them a tab. They won't pay it.
Okay.
They definitely won't pay it.
Okay. Well, we'll leave that to the bars of Redvant to decide, but we can keep a...
And you don't want to listen to their music either. It's subpar.
She definitely picks up on the like, okay, I kind of get it now.
I mean, I thought they sounded quite good on over by the
You
cloud
think
fort.
somebody with ears as pointy as yours would be able to tell the difference?
Wow.
Well,
I don't think that's something you're allowed to say, Zaga.
Am I not? Shit. My
I
bad.
mean, your ears are quite pointy too, Zaga.
I mean, that's why I can tell the difference.
all kind of rocking pointy ears.
I also have pointy ears. Look at my pointy ears now. Like flick the back of one of my ears.
Everybody is kind of rocking
Make
pointy
it about me.
ears.
Except me.
Well,
I
everyone's
have
Yeah.
human ears.
While everyone's playing with their ears, I'd like to take the note out of my bag.
Mm-hmm.
The original note. Because she hugged me back, I would like to say, going back to what you were saying about potentially having seen Vex when we were, you know, just hanging out down by the dock of the bay, and I paused then in case you wanted to take Zaga, but no worries.
Oh, you're
And
already
found-
spoilers,
Okay, found this note. It looks like it's Thieves' Camp, which I can't read. I did ask the bartender, Serpent, I think their name was.
Yes.
Not the friendliest, but yeah, you've got more use for it than I have, and I pass her the note.
She's
Hey,
like, oh,
Cracker did tell us what was on it roughly.
Something
yes.
about emeralds and dragon teeth or something,
This-
and alliances and bonding. But I
Yeah.
mean,
She-
it may mean more to you.
She
A
scans
lich.
through. Yeah. She scans
It
through.
may,
she's like,
it may mean more to Rick if he ever comes back.
Who's Rick?
Yeah.
The guy that told us to go to the boat.
Rook.
Rock.
Rock.
Rick.
Okay.
Rock.
Yes, Rock was
Rick
working. Rock was working
Roll.
on. Don't. Rock was working on. Yes, on. He had some suspicions over dealings with pirates that had been stopping some of the ships out of Cloudport. He was pulling together something. This, and she's going through it. She's like, yeah, this. I mean, these names, I think, are the names of the ships, the pirate ships that are out in the thing. And she goes through and she's like, I can, do you need this back? Do you want me to pass this on?
Could you just maybe rewrite it for me, just so that I have a, you know what I'm like learning. I don't know this language, and I'd really like to get better.
Oh,
at
you
it.
just want it in common?
Common, and then you could maybe write the thieves' cant underneath, just so that I've got a copy.
I mean, I don't need to take a copy. I can just give you this back if you'd like.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
I thought you might. Yeah, great, thanks.
Yeah, and she goes through and just takes note of the names and passes them back.
Just thought it might be useful for you, and we obviously work together.
No,
so-
I'm not abreast of all the jobs and everything that's going on, and a lot of the redheads go out and kind of build their cases. A lot of the jobs that you have performed for us are because some of our I don't want to use the word spies, our operatives go out and build cases when they get inklings or information on certain things. So yeah, I believe Rock was working on something to do with the harbour master and the pirates coming that had been seen and stopping certain ships. So I believe he was saying that these look to me to be the names of ships. So yes, well, I'll find out anyway, and I'm sure he'll be happy to get some more information.
Sure.
Well, you see that the person she flagged and came over, she'd kind of given the orders out to. She's like, well, I'm being told that your cart is being prepared right now, so should be up there by the time you get going. If there's anything else you need from me, let me know. Otherwise, safe travels through the Borderlands. Watch out, keep your wits about you, but I have no worries. I'm sure you will get there just fine.
Thank you.
would you be able to get someone to bring the body up to us? Or
Yes.
or we can go down and grab it.
Maybe if you were to grab it, that may be a little easier rather than me having
Yeah.
to keep quiet
no,
two more of my edits. That would be
Yeah, okay.
but perfect.
We'll go and grab the body.
It has been a pleasure. Safe travels. And now I have this little device that she's got sent home. She's like, I shall speak to you soon.
Bye, Viper. I really like Viper.
Not all thieves are bad. Or are they?
I mean, you did try and hug her, so.
Yeah.
Even out of character, I really like
Cool.
Can I knock off some gold to get some more arrows? Cause
Yeah, you're not even gold. For normal arrows, yeah, it'll be like a couple of silver pieces. Arrows basic arrows are cheap. It's when you start getting special that they get really expensive.
well, it says for the 36 is 1 gold.
Okay, if you want 36, then go for it.
So I'll just do that now.
Yeah. Nice. So you go in, grab the box. It's real cold. So what they did is they put it. This is an underground chamber. So like the prison cell things are windowless, just like cutouts into the deep like rock and mud here. So when they let you in the door to get the body, it's still cold in there. You can feel, but you definitely know the body isn't frozen still. It's just super refrigerated. So you can grab the crate that's in. And make your way out to the cart. And as you get up alongside Gallons, you can see that there is a small single cart there with a fairly hefty sized draft horse on it, to be fair, to pull it. But yeah, there's a cart that would probably sit 2 of you and with space for someone at the front to drive the horse. And then you've got space for the cart and anything else you want to throw on there.
What's the horse's name, please?
The horse, you weren't told what the horse's name was, and there's nothing on there.
Could I ask someone?
Well, you can ask. He's like, it's Gloom. He's like, I don't know. I just grabbed the horse. I didn't ask what his name was.
Well, can't say I'm surprised. What's
Hey,
his
Bailey,
horse
can't
like,
you just
please?
ask the horse?
Oh, I can. But is that the slot?
Do you want to waste the slot asking the horse what his name is?
Horse, you know your name? Nay.
No. I am a horse.
Can I find out what the horse looks like?
You can indeed. The horse is like a light brown and white. White hooves on the front, light brown all the way through, bit of white spotting, almost like patches, cow-like, but not as many. And with a brown.
I've got a name for the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call him Shart.
Where are you stood right now?
Call him what?
Shart.
Is that draconian?
I mean, it can be, I guess.
What does it mean in draconian?
I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It's just
It's not
Shart.
draconian.
It's like
I'm
when
sure
you
the whole-
it's like when you fart but you follow through.
Yeah, I thought that was what you meant. No,
It's like
I'm
when
sure
you
the horse
fart.
already has a name. Does the horse already have a name? It's kind of asking to anyone who's around.
Yeah, Shart. I just named him.
Please, someone else can
Do I know the spell silence?
Please learn it.
You've just spontaneously
I'll check.
learnt the spell silence.
Well, we've had a long rest, so I can change my
You
spells.
can change your
whenever-
spells
Oh,
if you've got it.
I actually learned the spell silence at our last long rest.
Oh.
I cast silence on Zaga.
It's not
can you...
on me. It's
It's an area.
yeah.
Oh.
It's a 20-foot
Oh,
radius.
it's
a
if you
radius
leave
one.
the area. Oh, that's scrap. Oh, I'm not
I
gonna.
mean, if you place that on Zaga himself, it'll follow him.
You have to put it on a.
That would be
Just
on
nice.
an
this one
animate
time.
object. Is that one that sits on people? Oh god.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
It does not sit on.
You could cast it on a coin and then put the coin on Zaga. I think I know with the
No.
with the darkness. you have to be
Anybody
able to
within
see
the
it.
20-foot radius would also be
No,
silenced.
because if the
Yeah,
if
yeah,
the coin it's not based on the coin moved, it's based on the floor. A bit like
Oh, it's a
bit
floor.
like-
It's not like darkness. But it's like,
it is
No, but
like
darkness you can cast on a thing. You can cast darkness on an inanimate object. It can't be a wall.
Oh, you
inanimate
can't do
object.
up silence.
If
No.
Art is going to learn silence, I'm going to not learn silence.
You guys can strategically work out your spells. But yeah, you load up
Your
the
balls.
body onto the cart. Who wants to ride the horse? Who wants to drive the horse?
So wait, how many people can get on the cart? 2 people.
Two
in-
people on.
or-
Well, it'd be 3. One driver, 2 can sit, and then.
does
two-
Zaga count as a person? I mean, he's.
Yeah, I would say that because it doesn't matter because he's got balance with one of you anyway.
Well, we saw how good I was at leading the way last time, so I volunteer to drive the horse.
You gonna drive Shark?
Oh god.
Hey, Fabian's good with animals, I think.
I mean, so am I. How good are you at?
I like the Viper was
Scale
waiting for you guys to
one
leave. She's
to
like,
five.
I'm just
You
going
can
to go
take
back
it
in. Okay.
I'm happy to take it in turns. I
I-
mean, sometimes I like +5, high 5 a horse.
Oh, see, I only high 4 a horse. So, I mean, we can chat.
Sure.
So
Right,
are
Shark, let's get going.
we
What
moving
is the
at
real name of the
normal
horse?
walking pace then?
You're moving at normal walking pace, yeah.
Yeah, Viper, please tell me the name of the horse.
She's like, I don't know the name of the horse. She's like, call it what you want. But she's walking off.
What? Oh, I'm not calling it that.
I don't want to call it that.
You've got time to come up with another name. And B. Call it Wacko.
Zagus says Shark one more time and then holds out the scissors towards Arthur.
Arthur fist bumps.
No, it's been
Rock,
broken.
paper, scissors.
Within one session, it's been broken. Nice. So as you let yourself out onto the streets, whoever is going into the, you realise you're like north side of where the town was. So Cloudport is out to the north east. You're kind of like northwest, just within the residential-ish area. You come out onto a main street. It's a bit colder this morning. It's still winter. No wind in the air. And there's a slight, like cold, because of the wind, there's like a slight cold, dense fog. Not super like obscured fog, but you can feel, like that cold winter morning where there's a bit of wet in the air.
It's not a cloud of fog.
Not a cloud of fog, no. It's just like a low level, early winter morning, moisture in the air. There's a bit of fog. It's because you asked for weather earlier. I thought I'd give you a bit more weather. And you head out west.
Go west.
Go west.
Someone was gonna do it.
So with the is it just the body in the box? There's like, or is there water around it or anything?
There's not. The body was just in the box. You didn't, unless you wanted to. You didn't take any of the water and stuff with you. So the water was frozen within there in the barrels. So it was like 4 barrels that were frozen. That then they had the body in between, which created the refrigerator. Right now, the body just still has some residual cold. So if you want to, you can try and freeze it more.
Yeah, can I? Because my idea is to continue, just have some water in there with it.
Yep.
And then just when I need to do it again, do the shape water to freeze the water.
It's a good thing that you've got 30 gallons of water,
Yeah.
and I can put
Good
it in a
point.
container within range.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is the
Yes,
body
you know
hidden in the
Yes.
cage?
It's,
So you
it's
can't
within a
do it
crate.
like
It's
that,
with,
right?
well, it's within a crate. If you want to, you could put it within like a barrel crate. So actually, you can keep water inside it and just keep freezing the water.
Yeah.
Or tidal wave it.
Don't worry.
No, because
Oh,
tidal
man.
wave disappears straight away.
I do have a question. How are you going to keep it frozen at night? It's getting warmer.
I know.
He only needs 4 hours of rest.
You're just keeping it refrigerated might be like you're keeping it frozen and then
I
it's going
played
back to
Grimwald.
refrigerate. You're not going to eat it, so it's going to. I mean, it's not like the meat's going
Yeah,
to go bad
it's not-
and every kind of eat it. It's
Yeah.
just keeping it cold
Yeah,
enough that
so
it doesn't
for
smell.
the 4 hours overnight, it'll
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 4 hours as well. Yeah.
Like I'll be doing it like every hour or so
Mm-hmm.
while we're during the day, but when it gets to night time, the 4 hours, it'll have to be the 4 hours and then do it again.
Cool.
The horse is called Shelly. Shelly Arto.
Shelley.
What, Shark?
Or Shelly Arto, sharp for short.
Dan came up with it, can't take the
Nice.
credit.
I like it. So, you saddle up Shelley Arto Shart,
Just Shelly.
just Shelley, and start running through the streets of Redvant. It's nice and early in the morning. There's a few people knocking around, nothing too going on. Like I say, just nice and cold. Bit of dense fog as you make your way out to the western gate to pass by the stable that you'd seen before. As
I'm
you're
going to
head
have my
towards the
hand
river
by
heading.
my face as we pass it.
Okay. Holding up the thing. As you guys get to the gate, you can hear a bit of like a ruckus coming from the stable. Actually, you have some horses that are like kicking up, and you can see that once you get out of the main gate onto where the it's because it's that palatted wall that runs around Redvant. When you get out to the open, you can see that fog is a lot more dense. Like your visibility going out is a lot worse than it is inside the town. So there's going to be some visibility issues on your ride as you're going to leave out today. Is there anything you guys want to do to prepare?
Can I use my wand to sense if the fog is magical fog?
You can indeed. As you sense out into the fog, you don't. Interesting. There's parts of it that flap. So a lot of the fog that's here is just dense fog that rolls out there. But there is parts of it that seem to flash up. But you're not getting like a single like sense of like here's a cloud of fog. It's like. Almost, when you've seen thunder or lightning rolling through clouds from a distance, you see like light up over here, then lights up over here, then lights up over here. So as the fog is rolling out in front of you, you're just seeing like magical essence like pulse in and then disappear out, and pulse in somewhere else, disappear out, pulse in. So there's definitely something magical going on within the fog, but it's not like someone's cast a big ball of fog.
There's something a bit odd about this fog. It's not like artist fog, which means we can never see shit. But there's something about it a bit magical.
You hear the horses then kicking up, and you can hear a few of them bucking. And over to the side, you can see where the paddock is. There's like 2 or 3 horses that are kind of doing laps, and there's one horse that is kind of stationary within the middle.
I look over and I shrug and I turn to Zach and I'm like, "Well, it's Viper's problem now. We're leaving."
I mean, it's thicker out here than it is in there. It might be our problem.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There are bridges, right?
I mean, if in doubt, cast fog cloud.
Add more fog to the fog.
Yeah, but the thing in the fog wouldn't be able to see because of the fog.
Right on through.
I mean, we got to get where we're going.
Hold on. How? What's the range on 2 seconds?
Wait, did you say there was one horse just standing there staring at us?
One of the horses is stationary staring, and there's 3 moving around. The three are like 3 others galloping and bucking and running around, and then there's a single horse that is stationary, in just to the right of you, and then in front of you is the fog as it's starting to kind of roll in around you.
Okay, as we're going forward, I jump out and hand the reins to Faye when I get in front of the horse, because we're going at a walking pace.
Yep.
And I cast Gust of Wind and keep walking forward. My hand held out, casting Gust of Wind.
Nice. Cool. So you cast Gust of Wind and you clear, and you see the fog parts around you. If you're still like trying to hold on and get this sense, you clear the path through, but you're clearing just. What's the distance the Gust of Wind blows to?
So it's 60 foot, but it's up to a minute. And it's from me, and it's 10 foot wide.
10 foot wide. So you clear that 10-foot channeling, but as you're clearing it, the fog is just like rolling around the sides as you're there. So you're clearing a path for you to walk straight in, but you're.
Hold on, I may have misread the spell because I thought it might follow me continuously, but it looks as though it's
a one-off. Yeah.
Blast from you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration. But I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I take back that spell slot. It's like Weaver refunding nugs.
You hear, yeah, it is. You hear one of the, you hear the guys, because this is now kicking off around. There's a few people off to the right. There's a few like stalls and stuff where people have stopped or camped in or waiting for people, or it's like a drop-off point. And then on the right-hand side of you is where the stable is, and straight on is how you're getting out. Behind you is Redvant. You hear the owner of the stable come out, the guy that you had met before, as he's coming around. He's like, "What's going on?" Like, go and look at the horses, and you just hear him go, "What the fuck?" As he stares towards the horse. Not your horse, the horse that's in the stable.
I imagine the one standing still, chilling.
The one standing still chilling, yes.
Okay, well, at this point then I guess we're going to head over that way.
As you are contemplating what to do with the fog and what's there, as you hone in on this horse that is standing there, and the reason for the is there is the 3 horses that are running around are kicking up and running around. The one that's staying still is just sat dead still, and you can see now that its 2 eyes are wide open, like a cow's eyes would be on the horse, and there's a 3rd eye that's appeared in the middle of its head. And I think we'll stop there and come back next time.
It's only fog. What's the worst
Mutated
that can
horses.
Ducks with 7 heads, horses with 3 eyes, vampires.
They're like 3-eyed fish from The Simpsons.
A bit like the 3-eyed fish from it looks a bit more menacing than the 3-eyed fish from the Simpsons, yeah. But it's just stood like almost like its body's locked out, and its eyes are wide. And then as you now are looking at this horse and the guy screams, you quite clearly now can see that there's a 3rd eye open.
Does it have 5 legs as well?
No, it only has 4 legs.
One's its penis.
That was the joke.
But yes, we will pick up there next time as you head out on the road. Nipples indeed. Wednesday next week for a slight change, just to keep it interesting, and we'll find out what's going on with this bloody horse as we get on the road again.
There was one thing I wanted to check that I didn't check just at the start of the day.
Yeah.
Because I went to check my wrist again.
So you in the morning when you wake up and check your wrist is still showing the round where the bite was, the blood blister seems to be coming down slightly, still there, not as much, but it's still showing. Up through your veins is still there. It there's no change to that. It hasn't grown, hasn't decreased, but it's still showing there. You also, as everyone was walking off and being and leaving after you've done all the stuff with Gallon, he kind of it just pulls you back from him for a second and just goes, "Seeing you've got a bit of stuff going on." He's like, "You can use this if you want," and he hands you a small little jar, which is just called color creme.
Is it just for men?
It's just for men. So he noticed with his check that you've got like the roots and stuff coming through, not knowing what's going on. He's just been like, you spent a lot of money. Here's a little free thing, and it is like hair coloring creme that you could apply. And what you, I can't remember how, I'll find the details for it and send it over to you. But you apply it so many times, and you can change the color of your hair to whatever color you want. But you kind of just like almost that as a man that has gone fully grey himself and just and led into the silver fox. He's like noticing you, maybe thinking you're trying to hide it a little bit, and be like, well, this might, just want to help us out. But does it on the sly when everyone's left. But I'll send you through the details of what it is, because it's something. There's some amount of ply, and you have to do every so many days or something if you want to use it. But yeah, that was the thing I forgot to give you.
Change his hair colour, the black, emo black.
I'll see what side he wants to embrace. But that's where we finish it. So we'll be back next Wednesday. Ta-ta, farewell.
Ta-ta.